Woo. At everyone live with Splatoon 3. Chat, oh my god, we're actually live with Splatoon. When was the last time we streamed Splatoon? What was the last time we streamed Splatoon? Like, literally. When was the last time we streamed that? Welcome, Joseph, to the stream. How's everyone doing? Let me actually put up the full code. There you go. Look at that. Oh, we're gangsta. We are literally gangster. Like Gangster Mario. Look at that. Look at that. How we all doing? Oh my god, new season! Let's hear the chat's reaction to that. And they're playing the Quiet Place. They're playing the Quiet Place right now, so. Alright, spawning grounds. Doesn't sound too bad. You know what, chat? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm planning on hopping on Stalin Run. Yes, Greg56.com is gonna hop on Stalin Run. And I'm back to 8+. Okay. Oh, greatest in the world. Okay. Welcome, Meows, to the stream. Glad you can stop by. How is you doing? How is everyone doing? Okay, general question. I literally thought that was gonna be. Sour. Love the hat, appreciate it. Hell yeah. I actually got back from a Rays game, like an hour ago. And, I decided not to stream immediately when I got home because I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of want to use that time to take that. Why did they add this? Why did they add this? This is the worst splash tag in history. Why would they add this? Who at Nintendo thought this was a good idea to add in the Big 26? In fact, even in the Big 22, why did they decide to add that? That is the worst name they could have ever made. Literally, bro, why would they add that? That is the worst freaking name ever. A Various, but they added Predator. Why would they add the Predator splash tag? Yo, what was they thinking? What was they thinking? Oh my lord, I can't believe they would add that. Oh, we're super fresh. Dead game, where's Splatoon 1? Dead. Where's Splatoon 1? I don't know. But yeah, we're playing a dead game, guys. But this episode, we're gonna revive it. Welcome, Sir Nerd. Alright, here we go, chat. Now, I haven't looked at the weapon rotation. I haven't looked at any of that. So, we are going to be playing. So we're just gonna freestyle TS, okay? But yeah, how's everyone doing tonight on this lovely day? So, yeah. Great, this gotta be bottom one summer rotation of all time, Doom and Despair. Okay, let me see. Sniper. Is that a Dynamo? Slosher, Katana. Okay. This episode's already failing to revive the game. I'd rather hop on Sonic Crossroads open network test. Okay, here's the thing. If this stream bombs in the next 30 minutes to an hour, we'll switch to, like, something fun, like Marco World or something. Man, I remember back in 2022, if I streamed anything except Splatoon, the views would bomb. Now, viewers are begging me to play a different game. Is that a good or bad thing? I'd say it's a good thing, because that means the viewers want more variety, so. That is Carbon, not Dynamo. Alright. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I went to the Rays game today. And they lost by like 6. Not playing that? I'm playing that because, you know what? It can't be that bad. You know what? It can't be that bad. Right? Let's find out. I saw a tweet earlier today where it was talking about Rosalina and Mario Kart, and they were kind of like trolling, being like, oh man, industry plant trying to shield the new Mario Galaxy. This will never work. There's no way Rosalina will ever become a mainstay. In 20 years, they won't even remember her name. And not gonna lie, that was probably... Do you think that's how people were talking like in 2007? Do you think in 2007 they were like, what is this industry plant Rosalina, dog? Man, get her out of here, bro. We only care about Peach and Daisy up in this bitch, bro. Ain't nobody care about this Rosalina. By 2025, they all gonna forget about Rosalina. That's probably how they talked in like 2007 on forums or shit. I don't know. You know what, guys? Alright, guys. You gotta get from Super Mario Galaxy as unmatched aura. It does. You got a present from Super Mario Galaxy. That is freaking epic. Also, chat! Chatithan, they announced some new, Splatoon. They announced new Splatoon, like, stuff. They announced new Splatoon, like, accessories. So they announced, it is in Japan right now, but I think it'll make its way over to America. Hopefully. But, yeah, let me show it off real quick. Alright, here we go. Oh, we got a full lobby. But before we get started, no, I hate this set. A fish stick spawns and you die. There's no paint control too. Rosalina was a okay, buddy. Alright. So yeah, this is the accessories. Hold on, can I do this? Alright, yeah. So this is the accessories they've added to the that they're dropping. They're dropping this Splatoon controller. This looks so nice. I think I'm gonna get this just for this. You can tell it's a Splatoon 2 Pro controller because it even got the C button, the infamous C button. But yeah, no, this is actually kick-ass. I might cop this just for the controller. They also announced a bag. They announced a fucking headset, bro. Oh my god, bro. Imagine wrapping this headset on Call of Duty, bro. They got some fucking earbuds, bro, that you can also be like a headset, but I think this looks cooler. And then you got like a bag you can put like all your Switch stuff in. It's kind of nice. I might get just a controller, but the headset is tempting, even though I know I'm never going to use it. So... So, chat, how do we all feel about that? A headset for Brad from Game Chat, yes. Also, I know Greg doesn't know how to charge Splatoon slash. Okay, you're right. We're playing just for fun. We're gonna play. So yeah, forget the accessories. So let's switch to add a feature new Raiders gameplay. Oh yeah. Chat. So y'all buying? The next Splatoon game? Raiders. I know Morgan's buying it. I don't know if Skipper's buying it. I don't know if Alex is buying it. I don't know if Streamer's buying it. All I know is Morgan's buying that shit day one. Motherfuckers, when they play fun and lose 10 times in a row. Hey, listen, you think I want to lose on purpose? When I say I play for fun, it's like when I lose, it's like, alright, it's no big deal. We get him next time. Alright. Alright, there we go. Okay. Hold on, chat. We're gonna win. 0 online ads. I just mentioned an ad. Wait, what? 0 online ad. Oh, wait. No, you're talking about, yeah. 0 online ads. 2 trailers. 4 merch release. But no, they've been doing online ads. I've been seeing they've been posting on it on the Twitter machine. In fact, that's how they're finding out about new gameplay. Okay. Hold on, bro. Get the rain out of here, bro. Rain, go away. Hold on, chat. Let's go! Okay. Yeah, those motherfuckers be so annoying, bro. Donkey Kong. Country Return. HD. How you doing, I Like Goats? Okay, that dude is gone. I don't know, I ain't seen any, but to be fair, I barely watch Splatoon anymore. Yeah, that's probably it. Hold on, chat. You might win. Let's go! Put him at. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, chat. Here we go. No, bro. This dinosaur, bro. You think you got a hairline, but you don't. You think you got a hairline. Woo! Let's go! Chat, we take that dub. Blue Jar Slash is on a co-op so far. You know what? Hey, we're winning right now, so... I'm excited for Raiders, but I'm not expecting much story-wise. Damn. And this is supposed to be a story-based game. Here's what I'm expecting. Deep cuts going on a deserted island. There's gonna be the usual Act 2, like, group breakup. And then by Act 3, they'll get together because, oh, they found out the power of friendship. And, they, save the day and get off the island. Boom, I just predicted the entire plot right there. Like, to a fucking T. I actually would be surprised if they did not pull off the cliche, group breakup arc. Because it feels like almost every show does that. I think the only show that never did that, it was Penguins of Madagascar. Which actually surprised me, because that seems like the type of show to pull that shit. But hey, they didn't. But yeah, I actually would be surprised if they didn't pull the group breakup. Because that is one of the most cliche shit when it comes to group-based shit. If it's a group-based thing or a friend-based thing, there is always an episode where they have a group breakup. In fact, I love Persona 5. But that even has an arc about it. They did a group breakup arc, and it was stupid. And it is easily one of the worst points of the game. Glad to see you're having more comments to do face cam streams. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. I decided to do face cam streams because number one, well, I am confident in myself. Hey, if people think I'm ugly, well, that's on them. If you think I'm ugly, go watch someone else. Just simply put. Why should I worry about what a guy that doesn't know who I am, who didn't know who I was, try and tell me how to live? Like, come on. We all confident in ourselves. We all winning at the end of the day. And also, too, I kind of need something to use to, like, fill up the YouTube shorts. Because I feel like if it's just gameplay, I mean, we could do that, but I don't think it would be too enticing to new viewers. But, yeah, there we go. But, yeah, we're doing more face cam streams because, number one, I am confident in myself. If a guy comes in and says I'm ugly, well, that's on them. They can just go watch someone else. And plus, what do you want me to do? You're not getting enough of my stuff. But, yeah, all I can say is we're winning. Hell yeah. Also, we'll control to the stream. We're gonna get another villain who wants to exterminate the Zubflower race. I would say, I wouldn't be surprised if we do get that, but I actually be surprised if we don't get that, just because that does sound it. That does sound it. Like, I feel like I can predict the plot to a T. Not to a T, but I can predict just the general base idea of the plot. Also, I fucking hate playing Sniper on Salmon Run, man. I hate this shit. Sniper on a close range mode is such a bad idea. But it doesn't matter, because we are winners, chicken, dinners. So I'm predicting the villain is Lil Judd somehow? Really? That'd be like, kind of like... That'd be kind of an interesting pick, but... I don't know, I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll forever treat Lil Judd as just like a goofy little cat. As like the cat. Come on. Could be. Also, welcome Lehman to the stream. How you doing? Hold on. Oh my god, we are winning, chat. We're just doing winning. We're winning. Also, I realize I never use my special, but it doesn't matter because, hey, you don't need a special to win. Because look at this. We take nothing but dubs. We take nothing but dubs. Let's go. We are winning. Yeah, let's go. It's even in the lyrics of Three Wishes. Do you know just how we got so strong? It's all thanks to the power of our bond. The bond is too strong, though. We'll find out in the next game. They've been building up to Little Judd's lore, and he also replaced Mr. Grizz in Salmon Run, so will probably play some important role. Oh, wait, Little Judd replaces him in Salmon Run? Oh, because, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's just Mr. Grizz on my end. I have yet to touch the story mode. Have I done the story mode? I have yet to touch it. I've never entered the sewer or nothing. I just don't care for Splatoon story mode. Oh, dog. Yeah, yeah. Nah, I have yet to touch the story mode for Splatoon 3. I have never entered the sewer one time. 94 eggs. I'd say that's pretty good, guys. I say that's pretty good in the end. You get free shit? Do I? I think so. At least play one level. Bro. Chat, I'm telling you, before Splatoon 3, hell, even before Octo Expansion, nobody gave a fuck about the Splatoon story mode. It was always just seen as the filler mode. Everybody just hopped straight into multiplayer. Like, well, welcome E-Bones and welcome Super Spidey Gamer to the stream. If you guys want to play, let me know down in the live chat. After this, we'll get some viewers in. Or if you want to play, like, Turf War with me, or maybe even private battles, let me know. Still have to be quiet for the fact Little Jug gets a mouthpiece and moves to Grizz after you defeat him with confirmation. Greg, even if you play the first level of the tournament to get enough to explore all the foods, just do that. Better than nothing. Crazy. But yeah, if you're wondering why I never touched the Splatoon 3 story mode, it's because the Splatoon 2's base story mode was so awfully basic. I just never bothered with Splatoon story mode since then. Splatoon 1 had every reason to be basic since it was the first one. But Splatoon 2 story mode, base story mode being so basic, it was so boringly basic, it's like it turned me off. I was like, no dog, come on. We're on game 2 at this point. And because of that, I never bought Octo Expansion, and I never even touched the third Splatoon story mode. Base story mode. I did buy Octo Expansion, not Octo Expansion, I did buy Side Order. I did play and beat Side Order because I was like, yo, if 75% of Splatoon 3's lifespan is spent just developing Side Order and fucking over the game, alright, well, this shit better be good. Was it good? It was a solid 7 out of 10. Which, I'm sorry, like, the fact that we sacrificed Splatoon 3's 100% quality to go for a 7 out of 10 DLC is just kind of baffling. Octo Expansion still on stop. Splat 3 is good for the first one, but after replay side, it was pretty comfortable for 2 runs. Woo! Look at that, chat. Are we winning? Notice how Side Order is different, yet you are still not touching alternative Octo Expansion at all because of base Splatoon 2. It was that, and also I just don't care for the Splatoon story mode. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, the idea of Splatoon story mode sounds like decent. I mean, the lore sounds pretty interesting. I've heard somebody say Splatoon does a great job at world building, but not the greatest at, like, you know, actually delivering a plot. And I feel like that kind of is... I feel like that kind of does summarize Splatoon. Splatoon's one story mode, because Splatoon 2's base story mode was just so shit. Like, it was so basic, boringly generic. Like, literally, it was like, Callie is mad. She lost Splatfest, so she turns the bad guy. Now Marie has to help you rescue Callie, and then you rescue Callie, then they play, Callie Markization, whatever that song's called. Boom, the end. It was just like, watch the father. She was not mad. Why the? That's literally how it happened, right? Like, I watched Rizzy Rowan's Splatoon lore video. That's literally what he said. He was like, yeah, Callie got mad and she left. Okay, dog, you cannot be speaking on story mode soul if you only play the middle ones. I mean, you're right. Alright. You missed out on peak Splatoon lore and gameplay with Octo Expansion. I've been hearing that for ages, and that's why I said this summer we're actually gonna play Octo Expansion. I know Octo Expansion is only like a 10-hour mode, so that's something we can easily do. What do you guys think will happen to Summer Run and Splatoon 4 Raiders? Hold on, wait, I'll read that question in a minute. Somebody says, hey, check, can I ask a question? Sure. What is it? But, what do I think will happen in Summer Run and Splatoon 4 Raiders if it includes it? Raiders is basically Summer. Raiders is basically Summer Run the game, from what we see. What will I think will happen in the Summer Run? I think it'll just still happen. It's just gonna be one of those, like, freelance jobs you can do. Like, alright, I'm bored this weekend, what can I do? I guess I'll do some Summer Run stuff. Like, something like that. Like, kind of like that. It's just something you can join in anytime. You know, join it, get paid, yada yada. Have it be 24/7 still, because I'm sorry, the limited time shit was still the stupidest fucking shit ever. I hated Splatoon 2 Summer Run limited time shit because it was 14 hours available out of 22 hours. It is like a restaurant being open 20 hours, like from like 6 a.m. to like 3 a.m. It's like my brother in Christ. Just stay open for the rest of the 3 hours so it can be 24. Oh my lord. Like, what is the actual point? Hold on. Oh my god, I'm so gamer. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Hold on, chat. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. Okay, we didn't win. Ah. Half-4 needs a new online game mode other than the Summer Run. I kind of agree. Splatoon 4 needs something new. It needs either a new ranked mode, or it needs like a new game mode in general. Because Table Turf, that's not enough. And plus, like, Splatoon 3, if you think about it, no new game modes basically means it's basically, for kind of the casuals, a good chunk of the casuals probably just saw it as Splatoon 2, but again, at that point, so. Who even uses Splatoon local play? LAN tournaments. That's it. That's it, dog. Nobody else has used Splatoon local play. Most Splatoon fans don't have IRL fans, so that's why they don't use it. Also, it's best for Lord Reese to beat the story mode in Raiders since you got it included. I'm gonna beat the story mode because it's literally a story-based game. Like, you kind of have to do that. They made a whole-ass card game and never gave it online playability. They technically did, but you gotta create rooms for it. You gotta create private rooms, and that's it. Splatoon 3 has new stuff. You're only playing it sometimes. Tricolor and challenges. I already made a video saying why I don't like challenge mode. It was my first essay-like video. Challenges in Splatoon 3 are disappointing. You can go watch on my channel. Ooh, I basically explained why I don't like challenge mode. And Tricolor, oh, don't worry, I fucking love Tricolor. The only problem is it's still exclusive to Splatfest. Which, if your main thing is, oh yeah, in order to play this new mode, you have to, like, wait a few months. Like, that's, I mean, it is new, but at the same time, that's not, like, the main reason. Like, for most people, they're not gonna wait the few months. They're just gonna drop the game by that point. Like, I love Tricolor, don't get me wrong. I love Tricolor. I think it's fucking awesome. Here's the problem, though. Like I said, it's not in private battles yet, so for the most part, you basically gotta wait till Splatfest. Also, I think like Summer Run needs more maps. Like, I feel like a new map, like every major update would be awesome. Like, I don't know, I feel like 20 Summer Run maps, like, in one game would be kind of great. Instead of, like, maybe 8. Which makes Splatfest more exciting and unique compared to other games. That is true. But at the same time, it's like, come on, it's just add that shit to just private battles. They added Splatfest to private battles in Splatoon 2 after the final fest. Why aren't they doing this shit? Innocent Pearl. Like, hey, I get Splatoon 3 does have new stuff. They do have new stuff, especially compared to Splatoon 2. But at the same time, most of the stuff, the general public usually sees it as, alright, that's nice, but it's not enough. And that's really it. It's nice, but it's not enough. I feel like if there was actually, like, genuinely new shit, like, that was way different than Splatoon 2, the game would still be as alive as it was, even in Splatoon 2's, like, last final years, than compared to now, where it's basically dead as fuck. With, Raiders having almost no hype outside of the community. Because they immediately wanted to milk reruns, meaning, okay, you can still technically play Tricolor. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, hey, they was doing a couple reruns of Splatoon 2, and they still added in the Power Battle. Thank you to whoever using the heart emote thing. The thing on, like, the TikTok shit. That's, like, awesome. Damn, bro, we just reached 50! Ones they weren't originally planning on doing. I mean, yeah, but still, it's like, at the same time, it's like, they could just add it. Alright, let's see. You got 50 eggs last time, that's pretty impressive. Okay, I completely shut the line. Do you think some of us can join right now? Yeah. After this wave ends, we'll get more people. But yeah, nah, it's crazy. Like, we are literally having a new Splatoon game next month. And outside, and the Splatoon community is finally starting to develop hype to it, I've been seeing. But at the same time, it feels like the hype is not there. I feel like if this was in the Splatoon 2 era, the hype would have been there, like, 6 months ago. Like, everybody would not be shutting the fuck up about it. I remember, during the hype to Splatoon 3, no one would shut up about it. You wanna know why? Because it was a new Splatoon game. And now a new Splatoon game is gonna come out, and up until now, it felt like it was the quiet place over here. How do we go from 50 eggs previous quota to, like, not even getting one? That's crazy. 97 and we still lost. That sucks. You say that like all of Twitter wasn't begging for a second Raiders trailer. I mean, that is true. But I feel like most of it is due to part of Raiders was basically complete dead silence on any updates. Like, seriously, between the second Raiders trailer, between the release date announcement and the first trailer, what Splatoon Raiders shit did they announce that was new? Like, they was begging for a second trailer, but at the same time, that was more in part due to, well, Nintendo was radio silent on the game. In fact, Nintendo loves being radio silent on Splatoon since, like, 2 for some reason. Like, I felt like after the Final Fest, it felt like they just love being quiet about it. Alright, let's try and get new people in. Can we get new people in? Let's try and get no repeats. No repeats. Can we get no repeats? Because, new people have been trying to come in. So, let's get that. Alright, guys, if you're enjoying this type of content and you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. But, hey, if not, liking the stream counts just as much anyway. I see they added a 4 splashdown? I did not. I did not. Alright, we got John Robert in here. Looking on from the makers as a reminder, why is there a 4 splashdown? From the makers of Splashdown, horizontal splashdown featuring Baja, triple splashdown, diagonal splashdown. It's crazy. Also, I was looking on Twitter because I went to the Rays game today. And, I went to the Rays game, and, they actually hit a home run to my area, and I was actually, like, on TV, so I was just looking at that. I was like, yeah. But... Alright. Yo, chat. Did you guys see that September is literally the Grim Reaper month for video games? It is literally Fortnite Battle Royale for video games in the month of September. It is video game Battle Royale for the month of September. You wanna know why? Every game ever is dropping in September. Every game ever is dropping in September. I'm not joking. Like, hold on, let me look at this. Like, look at this shit, bro. Oh my lord. Okay, so you got a couple of these games. I think those are like indie games. I think I've heard of that. Probably not. But you got Marvel Wolverine, Destroy All Humans 2, the Switch port, Warhammer 40,000, Dune Awakening, the video game. I think Trails in the Sky. I think I've heard of that. I think Silent Hill Townfall, Dragon Quest 11 Switch 2 port, Ace Combat 8, and then a lot of these are indie games. So at the same time, this is literally a place where this is Fortnite Battle Royale, but in video games. September 2026 is gonna be known as the Battle Royale month of video games because goddamn, it's just every game came out in September. Every single video game came out in September. That's crazy. That really is crazy to think about. And yet I'm getting 0 of them. It's only because if Fire Emblem's in September. Alright guys, we are now allowing repeats in. If you guys want to play, there you go. Also, in before mixtape shows up on the list. Nah, mixtape's already out, so. I will say though, if you guys are wondering, why the hell is every game coming out in September this year? If you're wondering, why is every game coming out in September this year? It's because GTA 6 is dropping in November, and everyone in the gaming industry is trying to get away from the blast radius as much as they can. Because we all know, once GTA 6 drops in November, nobody is going to be buying another video game for like another 3 months. Like, everybody a month and a half in advance. Everyone a month and a half in advance. Like, is not gonna buy any video games. They're all gonna save up for GTA 6, and then GTA 6 drops. They're all just gonna play that. They're all gonna play that for the next 3 months. So don't be surprised if after September, no major video game comes out until like February 2027. Like, just don't be surprised about that. If after September, besides GTA 6, there's no major video games up until like February 2027. Oh yes, it is definitely coming out this November. The game that got delayed like thrice already. Nah, see, it seems like now everyone's extremely confident it's coming out in September. I feel like the game is just... I feel like it's just way too late for the game to be delayed by this point. And also, no matter your opinion on GTA, this will be the biggest game of the year. This isn't even. This isn't even. This is not even the case of like, oh, it's really only popular in the West. No, like, GTA 6 is popular everywhere. GTA 6 is popular everywhere. Like, GTA 5 is literally one of the best-selling video games of all time at 100 million. Like, everyone, literally, I was thinking, like, streamers of all regions playing GTA. Like, it is just that big of a game. That's why everybody is basically just getting out of November at this point. They're just getting away from November, because they fully know GTA 6 is going to come out, and nobody is buying anything else. Literally, it's 10 hydrogen bombs to heat death of the universe. Oh yeah, the month of September versus GTA 6? Oh yeah, basically. 10 hydrogen bombs versus the heat death of the universe. Literally. Like... And before Deltarune comes out in November, I think Toby Fox is one of the few people in the world where he can drop a game in November and it will still do well, and it won't really be affected by GTA 6. Watch GTA 6 get delayed again? Let's see. Release or now release, it's not happening. What, GTA 6 coming out? We'll see. I will say this. I barely played GTA 5. I only have like a combined hour and a half on GTA 5. I'm still buying GTA 6 day one. It is literally a cultural can't miss event. It is gonna be the cultural can't miss event of this decade. Literally, this is gonna be the cultural defining moment of the decade. GTA 6 finally coming out. No matter your opinion on GTA 6, you cannot disagree with that. You cannot disagree that GTA 6 is gonna be this huge game coming out. You cannot deny that. It is literally gonna be the biggest game coming out this entire decade. You cannot prove me wrong. GTA 6 has been the most cultural unreleased game for like a decade now, maybe except for Half-Life 3. Yes. Literally, quite literally, GTA 6 is basically the question of, imagine if Half-Life 3 finally got released. If it will actually happen. Deltarune, like, keep your ass without any closer to GTA 6? No, Deltarune will still do well by itself, but like, Deltarune will probably sell like 5 million copies in its first week, while GTA 6 is gonna sell like 20 million day one. Both are really good numbers, but like, come on, let's all be honest. But you're not buying GTA 6? Yeah, I bet. I know that's definitely not your type of game. Welcome, Shy Kid, to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, look at that. Let's go. See how you're getting knocked back even by chunks? That's how weak comfortable is. Really. You're hot over there, but you're chilling? Wait, that doesn't work. 2,000 fans already caught the game, so only week one sales be if new players can't say would be a lot. I think if we had to say Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4's, like, sales copies, since that is technically the full game and Chapter 1 and 2 is technically a demo, I wouldn't be surprised if the sales copy of that was like 5 million day one. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it's just like 10 million. All I can say is, oh my god, I'm not excited for Deltarune to come out this year. Why? I don't play Deltarune. We all know how the Deltarune fanbase is. They're everywhere. The moment, and we all know how every time a Deltarune game comes out, nobody shuts up about it for like the next 3 months minimum. So, as somebody who never played the game, oh, that's gonna be fun. The one good thing I was glad about Deltarune happening is Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 came out on the same day the Switch 2 came out, so I didn't really see too much stuff about it the first month. And then afterwards, I did see a lot of stuff about it. Good game versus the own biggest enemy, the fandom. Basically, here's my take on Toby Fox games. I don't hate Toby Fox games. I haven't played them, but I do know they're very good. I do know they're very good. Don't say how I did this and that in the demos. I will say, no matter my opinion, I do know objectively they are pretty good games. I just hate the fandom, man. The fandom is the most insufferable, obnoxious fandom of all time. Like, generally. So yeah, I think we're going to do this one. Also, I think after this, I think we'll go to Tier 4. I don't think anybody really wants to play on this rotation, so... Oh, we actually won that. Okay, let's go. You haven't played Splatoon in 2+ weeks? Damn. Yeah, this game kind of fell off. I think, like I said, after Final Fest, I think half of the Splatoon players basically moved on. Which is crazy. They didn't even do that for Splatoon 2. I feel like a good chunk of those players still stick by Splatoon. But yeah, no, by Splatoon 3, basically half the fan base basically left. And like 25%, and I feel like 35% of them. I feel like 35% of them basically are not coming back. What's up, Kirby Jason Gaming? How you doing? The Undertale fandom from 2015 never left. They evolved Deltarune. That's why I could call the Undertale Deltarune fan base the Toby Fox fan base, because that's basically what it is. Nah, I also remember it came out June 5th. Like, I remember I saw no gameplay on it June 4th, and then June 5th I was seeing all my mutual reviews. I will say this, though. If you don't care about Deltarune, and you want to get away from the Deltarune hype when Chapter 5/6 or Chapter 5 comes out, I will be streaming a different game that day, just so y'all can have something else to watch. I don't know what I'll be playing, whether it be Jamboree, whether it be Splatoon, whether it be Mario Kart, whether it be Smash. I'm going to be playing something else that day. So if you want to get away from that, there you go. Unfortunately, I will not say the same thing for Persona 6. I will be streaming Persona 6 for like a week straight. Which video is... Oh, yeah. John Persona 6. Yep. Alright, boom, that's it. I'm gonna join with you? I bet. Yo, Shy Kid, thank you for the 6-7 jewels. Persona 6 or 7? Persona 6. That's what we're gonna be streaming non-stop day one. Like, sorry, but But once Deltarune Chapter 5 comes out, we will be streaming something else. So people who want to get away from all like the hype and shit stuff can like watch something else. What do you do when the default name for Persona 6 Protagonist ends up being called John? Like, it becomes the rare America Persona name? I guess. Also, a lot of people... Also, you want to know what's something interesting? Foreigners in the game they always have blonde hair and blue eyes, like, generally. Somebody had made a trend, and almost, I think almost, if not all of the foreigners in Persona have blonde hair, blue eyes. Like, you can't just make it anything else. Like, we promise foreigners got, like, different facial features. Like, generally. So funny and sad seeing the meme wrote everyone's natural instinct to pronounce it as 67 instead of 67. Yeah, because 67 is way funnier. About running gags traits. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's like basically in Atlas's universe, Japanese people don't have blonde hair. And before you say Ryuji actually dyes his hair. No joke. He's a natural brown hair. But he decides to dye it blonde because, oh, he wants to rebel! He wants to rebel! And it's like, shut your ass up, bud. Agartha reference. I need to look that up. What is that again? I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Oh, dog, you don't want to know. Alright, I think we'll just leave it at that. Chat, the Amazing Digital Circus movie is about to come out tomorrow. And there is definitely going to be people spoiling it because... because nobody's gonna be bothering this. Well, a lot of people will be bothering to censor it, but there will be definitely be people being like, "Yo, this happens in the movie." Here's my thoughts on the Amazing Digital Circus, or the new episode. I'm not going to see that shit. I'd rather honey deer and kick it myself than stay 2 hours with fucking Amazing Digital Circus fans. But yeah. Guys, look, this is still Mr. Grizz right here. You're saying this supposed to be Little Judd? Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Alright. Stench of the theater is gonna be crazy. The back tweet of Monster Inc. of the Basic Digital Circus go to the theater. I love that gift so much. That is the greatest gift ever. That gift has done generational numbers. Bro, all I can say is, you're gonna need to have you're gonna need to have Febreze, you're gonna need to have body spray, you're gonna need to have deodorant. Like, you're gonna need to have everything. But chat. Apparently, according to Nate the Hate, a Nintendo Direct's gonna drop next month. Do I believe that? I kinda hope they does drop. So, they can shut up about Nintendo Direct leaks. Because now it feels like we're in that era where everybody's like, please, what is the Nintendo Direct? Please. I hope they have a new one, so they can shut up about it for the next 3 months. Up until September. Please be a new Sluggers game. Please be a new Sluggers game. You know that ain't gonna happen. You know they're gonna do golf first. Shit's gonna be Chernobyl? Oh, yeah. Don't you mean next month? No, I meant next week. My bad. I said next month, but it's actually next week. What am I? Yo, if they air it while I'm in fucking Buffalo, I'm gonna be like, oh my lord, dog. Oh my freaking lord. Oh my lordy lord. You know what they say? If you ain't a strawberry, you're a kiwi. That's what they all say. Buffalo stream? Probably not. I don't know how to do that. Well, no, I know how to do that on my phone, but it's like I don't know how to do that because I'm gonna be with family, and that is gonna be one of the most awkward things ever if I even attempt that. You have been LARPing Amazing Digital Circus, so I have to watch like the last 3 episodes today, bruh. Bro's LARPing. Bro's LARPing a Digital Circus. Bro, that is most of the fans in a Digital Circus, bro. Bro, they was sending like, bro, they was calling Goosework crazy names, man. Because, God forbid, some of the side characters don't get as much screen time as, like, the main characters, Pomni and Jax. Like, literally, she had to delete her Reddit account because she kept getting harassed by people being like, She kept getting harassed from people being like, man, why doesn't Ragatha get more screen time, man? Come on. Are you like, is this like some side girl? What are you doing? Where is the Ragatha screen time? Where is the Kinger screen time? And it's like, motherfucker, they ain't the main characters. Nobody cares about Kinger, bro. Nobody cares, or nah, a lot of people care about Ragatha. But dog, the main characters is Pomni and Jax, bro. Get the fuck over it. I'm gonna watch all the episodes during the ads until the episode. Bro, the episode like 15 minutes, bro. You are not finishing that shit. You are gonna get through halfway through like the first of 3 episodes. Also, after this salmon run thing, we will be going to report because I know people don't like this. Hey, big digital circus fan with Mr. Dingling, who appeared on screen for 0.1 milliseconds, doesn't get a whole episode explaining his deep backstory, basically. And now because they're so mad, and Amazing Digital Circus fans have never experienced a true friendship since like 1st grade. They're now trying to treat Goosework like a lolcow, despite the fact all she did was make like one cringy joke in 2017, and like just the fact that their favorite characters aren't getting screen time. But yeah, the favorite Mr. Dingling. You mean tell me this main character is also a side character? I was thinking he was a main character because of popularity. You'd be surprised on how many side characters have like a shit ton of popularity. Like, you'd be surprised. Chat, what on earth happened? Bro, what happened? How did we get 15 eggs? Kinger was a major part of episode 8. The drama was so dumb and every character got explored more. I think what they should do is add back in filler episodes. Like there should be no reason a lot of shows should be having like 8 episodes. Like, there would be so many shows where filler episodes would literally be like awesome for them, and then they don't do it. It's like 8 episodes where a sitcom is actually egregious. Your team heard you slandering Amazing Digital Circus. Okay, guys, can we actually... Come on, chat, let's all be honest. Who cares about Kinger? Who cares about him? He's literally a stick. He is literally a poor man's tung sohor. Okay, yeah, I just lost all my subscribers from saying that. Alright, let's lock in. But we can all agree in episode 6, and Pomni was a badass. I have not watched Amazing Digital Circus, so I can't comment on it. He's a fucking bat? He kicks the Kinger! I guess. King. The Kinger. There we go. This is a case of quality for quantity. I've heard the show is good, so quality is top notch. Quality maintained as they push for more episodes, SpongeBob style. I want to say SpongeBob style, but even give them like 20 episodes. Like, I feel like the characters would be way more hard. It would be like way more like awesome. I feel like a good, what's a good example? Amphibia would be like a better example. Or I feel like Amphibia is a good example. I feel like I got enough episodes to like, you know, do some fun stuff with the characters and stuff, so when the actual big shit happens, it's like, oh. I like Steven Universe. I watched Jello Apocalypse's video on Steven Universe, and he literally said, oh yeah, if you're gonna watch Steven Universe, basically skip past all, basically start at the Stronger Than You song episode. Basically start at that. And I was like, what? And skip all 50 episodes? No, if you start solely at like the major shit, it's not gonna hit hard if you like watch all the filler episodes. Like, what are we talking about? Bro, I couldn't believe that. I feel like even if they went 20, episode 20 would have been released until 2038. Yeah. That's basically the problem. It's just since it's glitched, it's like you're basically working with what you get. He's a chess piece, that's why he's named Kinger. Yeah, but chess is wood, therefore. You know who else is wood? The Triple T. Also, yeah, I think we're done with Salmon Run. I think, yeah. I'm Salmon Run out for tonight. Let's go to Turf Board. Hold on. No, Triple T is when you say his name. Triple tongues when you say his... I'm playing. Triple tongues when you say his name. Larp. I just like the modern, longer episode 8 episode season format because it doesn't allow for moments to slow down and learn about the characters. Wait, guys, I think I fucked up this entire time. What did I do? I forgot to leave this shit. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, everyone. Wow, that was such a tremendous fuck up. Alright. No wonder people couldn't get in. Petition for Crossworlds? Oh, man. Yeah, y'all want me to stay on Splatoon or y'all want to switch to Mario Kart World? Or like Sonic Crossworlds? Yo, this is a Sky Shader collab? Not yet. Stay, bro. You should probably learn to leave the pool if you change it and make sure to join your default when you're done. Thrilling expert. Well, I am an expert on video games, so ain't pod but urchin. Alright, boot up like you in the after party. I just like the modern longer 8 episode season format. It doesn't allow for moments to slow down and actually learn about the characters. I agree. Like, I even heard it. I've even heard people just drop shows that have, like, that type of format just because it feels like there's just no slowdown. It's just constant. The fans are asking for Pokemon in the inventory. I've been hearing that. I know the hood has been saying, "Wait, we need more Pokemon in the inventory." I need to learn more about Heavy, Tycho, Strong Bad, Jax. Like, we all need to hear that. And it's like, listen, I get it. We'll do it eventually. Time to start LARPing Amazing Digital Circus. Oh boy. Alright guys, I'm gonna start LARPing as the Amazing Digital Circus fan. This is all the info I got from the internet. Oh my god guys, I'm such an Amazing Digital Circus fan. Here's some of my things. Okay, how should I start this? Here's some of my things. Oh my god, Pain is so funny, guys. Oh my god, why would Gooseworm not put in Mr. Dingling in episode 2? Ragatha is hot as hell. And Jax is one of the meanest people in all of fiction. Jax is so mean. That's all. There you go. Is that my great job LARPing Amazing Digital Circus fan? There you go. Name every human in the show. G-Eazy, DDG, Mr. Dingling, Sir Nerd, Shy Kid. There you go. BBNOS. I'm not watching that shit, bro. I saw BBNOS was LARPing, being an Amazing Digital Circus fan. I gotta say, hell nah, man. I'm not watching no Amazing Digital Circus. Baby No Money was LARPing some Amazing Digital Circus shit, so I'm not watching that shit. I'm not watching that shit, bro. Hell nah. Chat, I feel so bad for anybody who's making a glitch production show because now they're going to be inheriting the Amazing Digital Circus fan base, and if you ask me, that might be a fate worse than death. Like Rubber Ross, I think he's prepped for it just because he spent 7 years in Game Grumps, and let me tell you, his acting community can get a little crazy sometimes. So, I think Rubber Ross is ready for that shit. But man, at the same time, I still feel kind of bad. He still gotta experience that shit. Has Great 60 on Baby No Money as the next large game? Probably. Steph Daniel said hi. Awesome. Hello, how you doing? Dude, you think digital fan base is weird? Take a look at Game Over. Dog, they're like the same fandom. That's like under the same umbrella. WarioWare PvP as hell? Hell yeah. Everyone wants to see more WarioWare. Everyone wants to see more WarioWare. That stream has been doing really well, like VOD-wise. Like, people have been pulling up to the VOD of that stream. Probably because they want to see the Ashy meme, but still, at the same time, hey, everyone loves the haunted girl who lives in the haunted mansion, so. Hey, we won, look at that. Game Over has got to be the most goner fan base. What, a goner? As in like, oh yeah, that shit's already gone. That shit's already at a point of no recovery. Chat! Chat! Stay 2 hours in a movie theater with Game Over fans, or stay 2 hours in a theater with Pibby fans. With Learning with Pibby fans. Oh god. Oh god, that actually sounds horrible. Oh, Game Over, bro. You get the most insufferable people ever. Learning with Pibby, bro. You also get insufferable people. But it's like on the DeviantArt side. Learning with neither, because never watched it. Nah, if you know... Bro, back in like either 2021 or 2022, you could not escape Learning with Pibby. Like, that shit was everywhere. If Great finishes the story of the movie, I'll make sure I do the same, because I was excited. I did play until I got to the Fire Emblem Engage show. Maybe it ain't even a show. That's what I'm saying. It's not a show. And it had, like, this crazy fan base. But Game Over has got to be the most gooner fan base. Oh my god, bro. I saw that tweet. Where it was basically talking about the game, What was the... Yo, chat, what was the name... What was the girl's name who plays Blaze the Cat? Like, she plays Blaze the Cat, Black Cat, she plays the voice actor, right? What was her name again? Speaking of at least someone well-adjusted, for Game Over fans, at least there's that. Learning with Pibby fans, I think that's just straight up just DeviantArt fans now at this point, and, yeah, fuck that. Let me grab my phone. Erica Lindbeck. Oh. When I heard Erica, I thought her name was, like, Erica Kirk. I was like, wait, is she related to Charlie Kirk? No, okay, I'm so glad I'm fucking wrong on that. I'm so glad I'm wrong on that. But yeah. Hold on. There's a bit of decent... Oh, wait, I already read that. Speaking of Fire Emblem Engage, apparently the manga ended today. Oh, shit, it already ended? Or, wait, it's only now ending? Damn. So how was it? Was it a banger, or was that shit just kind of like a mid, like, 2 out of 10? Or kind of like a 5 out of 10? Greg learned that people can share your first name. No, I thought... Okay, guys. Alright. Okay, but what I was trying to say is, Meowth said Game Over has got to be one of the most Gooner fan bases. I agree. I saw a tweet where somebody said, like, Erica Lindbergh, she was collecting the Gooner, like, Infinity Stones, and that she got, like, 100k likes. Like, everyone was loving that. Everyone was making Gooner jokes, bro, and I was like, oh my god, bro, y'all are, like, insufferable, man. Like, bro, that shit, I hate it. And guess what? The Gooner characters, you want to know what the Gooner characters were talking about? They were talking about Black Cat. Alright, I can understand. They were talking about Blaze the fucking Cat, who has no Gooner traits at all. And they was talking about Kit from Game Oververse. And I'm talking, oh, got a porn addiction. All y'all got a porn addiction, bro. Like, I can't imagine being this insufferable. High cortisol. Or high cortisol. Basically, just... Alright, got a double kill. Yeah, we lost. But yeah, nah, man, just... But yeah, no, I was seeing discussions on fucking... I was seeing discussions on game overs. I was seeing discussions on that shit, man. About, like, oh, man, why is Kit such a gooner character? Why is Kit such a gooner character? Kit is such a gooner. You wanna know what the gooner part is? She just has a slightly curvy body. And you wanna know what the gooner thing is? She was wearing a bikini in a beach setting. Like, yeah, no shit, you would wear that shit. You wear, what, you go to the beach in a fucking full hoodie and fucking long jeans, bro? No, you wouldn't do that. You overheat, dog. Nobody does that shit. And if you do, everybody thinks you're a fucking weirdo. Like, what? I saw a tweet showing that Kit has over 6,000 results. I'm like, oh my. Bro, how? Bro, I swear, bro. People be porn addicts, bro. People be porn addicts, bro. Like, I swear, man. All I can say is, say that shit to someone in real life. Go to a bar and say that to a girl in real life. See if that goes well to you. That's all I can say about the porn addicts out there. And that is, do that shit to a woman in IRL. Let's see how that happens. It's never affected by splash sound effect, but I have to ask. The screen is meant to be like soap, right? So when does soap make a sound? Never. She's just a cool creature with a gun? Damn. I mean, there's that. What else? I was never affected by a splash color sound effect screen. I wasn't either. I think the weapon is shit just because it's just this game's version of the blooper, where it's like, it's basically unnecessary. And if you're good at the game, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. She's just... Oh wait, I already read that. They do give the character retain much better personality, so it's better than game out of 10 for that one. I guess it's that. Hell yeah. I'll say this every time. Urchin Underpass has always been my favorite map. From, Urchin Underpass has always been my favorite map from this. Because it's shit for like hours. Yeah. I feel like I was stumbling because I found another conversation in my head. I feel like, for Splatoon specials, Spy Color Screen is definitely the worst one. Just because it feels like just a shitty blooper. Like I said, if you're a comp player, it's like, you just seem to do that. Like, plus it makes an ear-piercing sound, but like, if you play the game muted, like how I usually do for the most part, then it's like, doesn't matter, so. Like, it's a game. It's Black Color Screen, I would not be surprised. Black Color Screen either sounds like it's gonna be a special that's just gonna be locked in, or it's just only locked behind Splatoon 3. Or they're gonna be like, or they're gonna pull a Cup Zone and add that shit in the next game just goes. Glitch is incredible that they're able to make huge productions while still being from indie roots, but fan base not help a single bit. Hold on, I'll talk about that in a minute. The reason I kind of want to talk about Splatoon Screen. Splatoon 2 ain't nothing but unlock the controversy. Oh god. Not only does it suck that its job, it caused a controversy. Like, one of the biggest Splatoon things of 2023, besides, like, the Idol Fest. Or, you can argue it was bigger than Idol Fest, it was the spy code screen, where basically, people claim that it was causing seizures, and causing, like, you know, it was causing them pain from playing the game. And, here's what I think. It does suck. It does suck. And spy code screen, at launch, was horrible. It was horrible. You can't deny that. But it's like, at the same time, if you're playing Splatoon and the spy code screen is actually giving you legitimate problems, I feel like you just shouldn't be playing Splatoon. Like, I feel like Splatoon's already a very colorful game to begin with. So it's like, I don't know. It feels like Splatoon is already a game that would, like, kind of cause problems with that. So it's like, I don't know. But Splash Code Screen definitely didn't help at all. Nowhere near. No one claimed it got cause seizures. Get it right, it was headaches and nausea. Really? Oh, wait, yeah. I think you said that before. I always heard seizures, like, when it was happening. Like, I always heard somebody said seizure. But I think they're over... But, I don't know. Just make it like black ink and remove the noise. Yeah, basically. Or just make the entire screen, like, black. I feel like there was few who claimed they got seizures, but it was primarily those two. But if we're talking headache and nausea, then I guess. Or then, not I guess. Alright, that's an easy way to dismiss it. But if it caused issues, I get it. Nah. If you're playing like the game at like a very loud volume, or if you're like close to the TV, then yeah. It can be headache-inducing. It can. And also, the issues that it created accessibility issues to Zero Series before, including people from way back in Splatoon 1 demo. Yeah, I could say that. Or, yeah, you could say that. It's my first time playing Splat on Switch 2. I exclusively kept playing on it 1. So I kept seeing how it goes. Alright, so let's see. Damn, you just wanted to prolong your Switch 1 as long as possible. So you were playing Splatoon 1. Or Splatoon 2 on. Damn, that's crazy. I can't imagine. God, like, it must feel weird actually having, like, you know, 60 frames FPS on this shit. Green's worst design special in this game? Oh yeah, easily. Like, this shit on paper should not. Like, this shit should not be as complicated as it should be. It should just be like, just work like a blooper. Just have it be like, if you get covered by the black code screen, have your screen like really dark, but just faint enough to where you can kind of see something. Like, I feel like that would. One thing for getting accessibility issues from the start is completely different when 9 years after they started it accessibility to a ridiculous degree of patch. Yeah, I can get it. I can understand it. Yeah, no, because if you're like playing this game and it already has good accessibility, all of a sudden out of nowhere it's like, I can understand. It's like if you're in a wheelchair and the place you've been going to all your life had like, you know, just a little ramp. And it's like, out of nowhere, they got rid of the ramp and then just added in, like, really steep steps. I'm talking, like, stadium nosebleed type level steps. It's like, I can understand. Because now it's just like, come on, what are we doing? Nah, I can understand. Any weapon with Spouse Scream is basically doing the comp. It's that bad. Oh, God. Oh, my God. So, basically, if you rep a weapon, no matter how good you are with that weapon, if it has black color screen, it is essentially, competitive-wise, it is essentially team suicide. It's not a matter of if it's a problem, just don't play Splatoon because everyone got upset or already been there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, geez, that would make me super overwhelmed. Oh, yeah, with the stair feature? Yeah, nah, like, stadium seats. Chat, y'all ever been to a nosebleed in a stadium? Like, those motherfuckers, those seats can get pretty steep. Every time I think of the Splatco screen, I think of, I remember there was this Splattuber, this up-and-coming Splattuber named Zorkonic. He was actually having a really good run early Splatoon 3. Then I remember he, like, defended the Splatco screen when it came out, and his entire career just came to, like, a screeching halt. Like, I'm talking, like, Zorkonic was already getting pretty big names in the Splatuber scene. Then he defended the Splat Color screen, and his entire career just stopped. Like, he stopped. Like, he straight up disappeared, like, after that. And I don't know, I just find that fascinating. Like, damn. He was on the come up, and then that shit just happened. These frames are so refreshing. Yeah. So nice to play Splatoon on, like, actual powerful hardware. That dude always annoyed me, to be honest. Same for the Trizuka clip. Really? Oh, good riddance, we guess? Yeah. Damn, everyone forgot. Everyone remembers Zorkonic. That's just how crazy his initial rise was. He is one of the few people I know in the Splatoon scene, and I guess just in general, where he had such an insane, where he looked like he was having great potential, and then just done. Just straight gone. And it's crazy, man. Like I said, he was, like, actually one of, like, the few people in the Splatoon community to have, like, a tremendous growth in the Splatoon 3 era. Because it felt like we didn't really see that. And then we did see that with Zorkonic, and then he defended the Splat Color screen, and his entire career came to a screeching halt. Oh yeah, like I was checking his channel right now. Literally his 10th to last video, he did a collab with Pro Chara. That's how much he was rising. He was already having a Pro Chara collab. And a couple videos before that, he did a collab with the Vic Villains, or Vic Beyond. Which is like, damn, he was really going somewhere. Like, damn, that's why I always think of that, just because every time I think of Splat Color screen, I think of Zorkonic, just because he was just having such an amazing, tremendous rise, and then he defended Splat Color screen, and his entire career just dropped from there. Most Splatubers have great potential, and then they do some stupid-ass stuff and immediately fall off, I swear. Basically. Or, not basically, I feel like I can name a couple examples. I remember Skull's Shirticle. He was the guy who actually, he was the pioneer in the hide-and-seek genre, and then, like, he kind of, and then he had, like, falling out with, like, Failboat in them, and then basically he hasn't really done anything notable since. And then there's Fantastic's whole thing. GG Gab actually made it out fine. The reason why GG doesn't upload is just because he's a dad. That's really it. Which, good for him. Hell yeah. Bro, why can't every Splatoon be like my favorite Splatoon puts 12? I don't know. Just forgot the Trizuka clip and everything about it, but that dude bitch about every little thing he points to this guy for. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really watched too much of his videos. But at the same time, it's like, I could probably see where he's coming from. If you're watching Vian's videos a lot lately, either you make it out to Splatoon trenches or you're doomed to controversy. It's like, either you make it out to Splatoon bubbles / trenches or you're doomed to controversy. Or you could be like Vic Villain, which is just be basically the king of the Splatoon bubble, or the queen of the Splatoon bubble, with zero controversy. I was gonna say J-Moji was the king of that, but I feel like he's kind of mostly somewhat out of it. He does do a lot of Splatoon content, but he also hangs out with Alfred in his videos a lot, so I'd say he's out of it. Volpixie got out of it. Virus got out of it. Nailboat got out of it. I think a lot of Splatubers who got out the Splatoon bubble just hangs out with Alfred. Which, shout out Alfred, but it's like, damn, bro. Nobody else, dog? Do you watch VN's videos a lot? In one of the Q&As, he wishes to be doing YouTube still in 5 years. The video was in late 2018-19 because this year was for civilians. Ooh. Ugh. He wishes he would still do YouTube in 5 years. That's like one of those thoughts you have in your head, like, yeah, I kind of see that. I mean, why else would you quit? And then like, oh wow, within 5 years, he's like gone. Like, he is MIA. I watched Toastify's videos, about VN, and basically, I think it's, and he basically concluded that he probably thinks VN went back to, a job in economy. Like, he has, like, some degree in economics, and, like, and Toastify probably thinks VN probably went back to his job in economics, which I do probably think that's probably what happened, because I say he's probably, if that's the case, then good for him. He's doing well on his own. He basically he was literally the king of Splatoon in 2017, 2018, and he's basically in the Splatoon Mount Rushmore. Like, he's just GOAT. Like, he deserves his flowers. Prochara, SBR2 Dude, and Vic are still the best Splatubers that play the game. I only just learned that JMoji has ties with Alpha from the recent Mario Odyssey video. I feel like I've seen him, like, in the past few years, so your reaction reminds me of Please Speed, I Need This. Yeah, I was just like, ooh. But, oh yeah, SBR2 Dude, I feel like SBR2 Dude is the king of Splatoon content. Like, he is the biggest, I'd say he's the biggest, or no, it's Prochara. Prochara and SBR2 Dude, I feel like they're both double kings. They're the double kings of Splatoon. I remember Prochara, like, I remember during the tail end of Splatoon 2, like, he was, like, kind of, like, he was, like, around, like, Vic size. Like, he was around, like, I guess, like, Vic size at the time, which was, like, 40k subscribers. He was around that. And then Splatoon 3 came in, and he was, like, literally, no joke, the fastest rising Splatuber in the entire game. Like, it is crazy. Like, people forgot just how fast Prochara rose. Reminder that you can tell my Miitopia playthrough was late Splatoon 2 era because of my roster. Oh yeah. I feel like that's also a good time capsule of like the Splatubers that were active in like the late Splatoon 2 era. Because you still had the Splatoon 2 era YouTubers, but you also had some of the Splatoon 3 era YouTubers that would come in, like Prochara. SBR2 Dude, I would say SBR2 Dude is more like, I think he's more Splatoon 3, but I feel like he's just always been Splatoon, so. I haven't watched Prochara in like months. Not gonna lie, I've never really watched Prochara. I just watched usually the small Splatubers. But Prochara is always someone where, if you're in the community, no matter who you are, you have to give respect to him, because he is the GOAT. Like, he is the one that held Splatoon 3 down. He held that fort down. The only Splatoon who appeared during the Splatoon 3 era who managed to make a career was OWest. Oh yeah. I'd say if we talk in just like content creators who almost exclusively in the Splatoon 3 era, yeah, I'd say OWest. If we had to say content creators who got big during Splatoon 3, it's easily Prochara. Like, Prochara was already notable in that time, but like he got into like mega stardom with Splatoon 3. Like, he went from, you know, somebody around the stick size to the face of Splatoon, basically. Which is crazy compared to the Splatubers back in the Splatoon 2 era. Yeah. Like, that's why I'm not gonna lie, I always considered, like, the Splatoon 2 era prime Splatoon era. And that is because it felt like there was always a Splatuber getting big, and always a Splatuber, like, there was like a shit ton of Splatubers who were, like, really big. Like, I felt like there was always a brand new, like, Splatuber that was in the rise, or that was in the ranks. Meanwhile, in Splatoon 3, it felt like really it's only Pro Chara and No West. Like, it felt like everyone else it's just people inherited from the Splatoon 2 era. My roster was basically everyone Squidman collabed with. He was the king of Splatoon collabs. He got, like, everyone. Yeah, he did. He didn't get me, though, so nah, fuck that. Let's go. I think we got that win. I think so. That's pretty much the reason why Raiders concerns me. It's going to revive the community for a few months, but it'll die down again, and no one new is going to emerge from it. I hope someone new emerges from it. As much as I love saying Splatoon's a dead game and this and that, in my heart, I really do want it to, like, reach the rise of, like, Splatoon 2 again. I really wanted to go back to the Splatoon 2 era again. I wanted to feel like the Splatoon 2 era again, with, like, a bunch of new Splatooners rising the ranks. That's basically always the opinion I've had, but I'm somehow, like, I guess too afraid to say it. And that is, the reason why I think Splatoon's really just a dead game is just because I feel like there's no one new really rising in the Splatoon scene, YouTube-wise. Like, in Splatoon 2, there was always someone in the rise. In Splatoon 3, it was really only Pro Chara and No West. So that's why I feel like Raiders is kind of just like, that's why Raiders also concerns me, like what Meowk said. Like, it's gonna be big for a month. It's definitely gonna be big in the first month, don't get me wrong. It's gonna be big in the first month. It'll probably still have some good shit in the second and third month. But basically after that, I think most people are going to drop the game again. And I don't think anybody new will emerge from it. I hope somebody new emerges from it. I hope a lot of people do. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I want to be proven wrong, though, but I don't think that's just going to happen. Toy Story community is a bit bigger currently than Splatoon community. Oh yeah. Toy Story 3 is getting a fucking remaster. Bro, Toy Story 3 is probably going to... Nah. Splatoon 3 is still 10 million. That's not happening. Are you referring to that collection that was announced? Yes. But I don't know, chat. What is y'all thoughts on what I said about, like, Splatoon in the community and all that? I don't know. What was y'all thoughts on, like, me and Meowx's thoughts on that? Like, y'all agree? Y'all like, Greg, you're wrong. Here's why. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Because that's always a take I've had since Splatoon 3. Since, like, a few months after Splatoon 3 came out. Because even after Splatoon 3 came out, I was like, I don't feel like there's anybody really new rising in the ranks besides Pro Chara. Like, and after a full year, I was like, why is there, like, nobody new? That's weird. Sorry, what's getting a remaster? Back in 2010, Toy Story 3 had a video game, and it was surprisingly really good, and it's getting a remaster. Have I played it? No. But I know it's a video game, and I know people say it's surprisingly really good. That's enough to make Toy Story bigger than Splatoon, despite the general opinion of Toy Story 4. No matter your opinion of Toy Story 4, it did a shit ton of money at the box office, so... Why? You need some eyes on how fun some movie licensing games is. Notice how I say some! 90% of them are pure dog shit. 10% though are fucking awesome. Like, back in, like, 2015, a movie license game getting a remaster just sound unfathomable. 2026, it's just... It's possible. Also, I remember, I guess since we're kind of done with the Splatoon community talk, unless anybody wants to add another opinion on it, I remember Meowk said... Glitch is incredible. They're able to make huge productions while sibling from indie roots, but the fandom is not handled with a single base. I agree with that. We've had this discussion on previous stream. I'm going to talk about it again just because I love that conversation. And that is, indie fans are the perfect example of, like, kind of rock music fans for the longest time, where they love the sheer idea of an artist starving, like, of an artist starving, like, showing off their work. They love being underground, they love being niche, they love being in the know, you know? Like, they love, oh, going against a big corporation, sticking it to it. But the moment that art project, but the moment that thing becomes bigger, but the moment that thing starts becoming bigger and they start making, like, corporate-like moves, like, just the sheer idea of making more money, they are considered a sellout and a traitor to the community, and they, yeah. Are we talking about why Splatoon fell off? Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Monk, we were talking about how, like, it felt like in Splatoon 2's era, it felt like there was a new Splatuber rising, like, in the ranks, like, all the time. And it felt like in Splatoon 3, it kind of felt like the only real Splatubers to do that were Prochara and O-West. Like, and it just feels, like, weird, because it's, like, it just feels weird, because it's, like, Splatoon 3 on paper should have had, like, the same amount of, like, stuff, just had the same amount of community Splatoon 2 had, but for some reason it didn't. I don't even know who came out during Splatoon 3. Like I just said, Prochara, O-West. A single-player game can help the community spike up a bit, but unless if it has enough replayability to use challenges mods, I don't think it can sustain. Yeah, basically like what you said. And I don't think Raiders is going to have that, unfortunately. Started off with basically nothing to do with the Wii U being the Wii U. I wouldn't say nothing just because Splatoon 1 was still popping on a console like the Wii U. Like, that, like, even, like, one of the biggest releases, like, one of the biggest hype games coming into fall 2017 was Splatoon 2. Just because, hey, if Splatoon 1 was fucking goated on the Wii U, oh, imagine if it on Switch, on a successful console. Splatoon 3 started off without the player base, that's why it didn't seem to grow much. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it feels like every time a new IP comes out, I feel like there's always some huge exponential growth. Like, I don't know if this applies to Pokemon, but I feel like there's always a lot of people rising in Pokemon, despite it always being a game coming out, like, every year. Like, almost every year. But it's like, for Splatoon, it's like, they get a new IP, and it's like, like I said, it feels like almost no real growth. Despite the fact it was hyped as, like, this big thing. If Splatoon 1 was on Switch, I'd still be playing it. Yeah, I agree, honestly. Splatoon 1 was fucking awesome. It was popular for Wii U game, but it was the ultimate Wii U game, and yet loads of people did. Splatoon 1 community felt way more active than Splatoon 3. That is true. That is true. And I know you was around during that time, Monk, right? Probably not in concentration, but you were, like, in some nodes, right? Like, you felt like you were in some nodes. Like, K-N-O-W. We aren't saying that, literally no one they were saying that was much compared to Splatoon 2. Well, the 2, I will say, yeah, no, Splatoon 2 was definitely peak Splatoon in terms of, like, activity. But, I'm sorry, despite Splatoon 3 being this, like, very successful game, Splatoon's 1 community still felt way more active than Splatoon 3's. And when you're already big, you can only grow so much. I don't know, Mario and Pokemon proves that even if you're big, you can still have, like, brand new people coming in and taking the mantle and always having growth. Like, hey, and the reason I'm comparing them is, hey, if Nintendo's gonna say Splatoon 3 is an S-tier franchise alongside them, then we're gonna start comparing them to the GOATs, okay? So that's why I'm asking that question with Splatoon 3, so. Forget growth, it felt like with 3 it shrank. It felt like, I'd say it shrank after 6 months, but it felt like at the year, it felt like for some reason it just stagnated. Like, it was so weird seeing, like, Splatoon 3's launch, and it felt like the community just kind of just stagnated in growth. It felt like, wait a minute, aren't we supposed to be, like, having, like, 5 million more people in the community? Like, what the hell is happening? I would argue our 3 games are dead in a sense. I mean, Splatoon 1's like, yeah. Splatoon 2 is, yeah. Splatoon 3 is just, I think players got bored and they all moved on. They're all waiting for its raid. They're either waiting for Raiders or 4 at this point. I would argue all 3 games are dead in a sense. I mean, I'm checking the big Modding website every day, and mods for Splatoon have died down for all 3 games. Yeah, it feels like... It really does make you think. Was Splatoon... Splatoon 4 is really going to determine whether Splatoon was just a flash in a pan moment for Nintendo. Or whether it was just... something that they couldn't capitalize on. Or whether it was just... Whether it was just right place, right time. Also, wow, I did not... That talk made me forget we were on a losing streak. I wonder how they plan on keeping the series interesting and growing after Raiders. They're gonna go with 4. It's basically the next trend. I'll always say it, I really like 3. It felt like 1 step forward, 3 steps back. I feel like that's kind of a good way to describe it. I feel like it's like that. Or I feel like, for me, it's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Like, it feels like on paper, this is the best Splatoon game. Like, this is better than 1 and 2. Objectively, in my opinion. Okay, no, that's subjectively. Come on, Greg. Come on, Greg, what are you doing? But yeah, I think subjectively, it is the best Splatoon game to me. Splatoon 3, better than 1 and 2. But, like, I've had more fun playing 1. Like, I just have more fun playing 1. Like, that's why I say 1's my favorite, but the best game is Splatoon 3. Because while Splatoon 1 is a fun game, Splatoon 3 definitely has features that just shadows Splatoon 1. I know, if they mess up 4, I think it's over. I say in the West, yeah, easily. I say in the East, I think in the East, I feel like Splatoon's in a state in the East where it's just too big to fail at this point. I think in Japan, I think it's just too big to fail at this point. Like, I feel like Splatoon is too big to fail in the East at this point, but I feel like in the West, if Splatoon 4 is not any better than Splatoon 3 or Splatoon 2, I genuinely think Splatoon's popularity is going to be downgraded to, like, Pikmin or Metroid tier. Because Splatoon is an S-tier franchise, but I feel like if Splatoon 4 is just kind of just more or less just kind of a, it's alright game, then I feel like its popularity is going to be downgraded to Pikmin and Metroid levels. I feel like it's going to be downgraded from S to, like, low A, high B. Because Splatoon 3 should have been the game that should have pushed. Like, Splatoon 3, like, should have been the game that pushed Splatoon in the mainstream in the West. And then it didn't, because it was just, it's alright. Like, Splatoon 4 cannot afford that. Dijo Hola, fuck off. Said hello, I guess, bro. Said hi, but said hi, but in Spanish, I guess, bro, sure. Said hi, bro. Dija Hola. I know I say it a lot, but the only way forward is to force is investing more into esports, growing outside the niche bubble, which Nintendo refused to do with Splatoon 3. I think that's a good way to do it. I feel like a Splatoon esports theme in the West should be big. It's just not how some things work. Some things aren't mainstream. I get it. Some things aren't mainstream. Like, come on. We all know Endless Ocean's not getting mainstream, dog. Like, come on. Everyone knows that. But, like, Splatoon is a case of it showed it can be mainstream. It has the ability to be mainstream. We know it can. But it's something's just stopping it, and that is Nintendo. But it's just frustrating seeing that potential squander. It's like, it's not like we're forcing something that can't happen. It's like, we know it can happen. It's just not possible. Or it's just possible, but it's like Nintendo's not allowing it. A bit bonjour. A dit bonjour. Is that said hi, but in French? 3 was what 2 should have been, but I feel like 4 needs to come in clutch with more improvements to experience. Yes. Although I clown on Splatoon 3 a lot, I will say Splatoon 3, in my subjective opinion, it is 100% what Splatoon 2 should have been. If this came out as Splatoon 2, this will be glazed endlessly. But this is the 3rd game in the series, so there's some improvements we need when we shouldn't need improvements. Or when there shouldn't be clear improvements. I feel like they turned their back on the competitive side of Splatoon entirely, which is a big part of what got me hooked during 1 and 2. I feel like after the jackpot racism incident, I feel like it's going to be ages till they ever touch Splatoon competitive again. Like, that's why everyone was pissed when the jackpot racism incident happened. Not only because, well, it was a fucking piece of shit moment that they deserve to be flamed for, but it was also, we know Nintendo's not going to do anything with the competitive community for, like, God knows how long. We've already seen it with Smash Bros. And now with Splatoon, it's like, yeah, GG's. Once upon a time, there were third-party tournaments and events. Yes, that is true. I mean, 10-year-olds will keep buying it. That is true. Who remembers the free Melee incident? Oh, yeah, when Nintendo shut down a Melee tournament, and then, yeah. Splatoon shutting down a Melee tournament, and them not allowing Melee to be at EVO 2013 should have been a clear sign that Nintendo barely gives a fuck about any competitive community in general. The only time they give a fuck about the competitive community if it's Pokemon. Other than that, it's basically, if you're competitive anything Splatoon, if you're competitive anything Nintendo, fuck you. I get Pro's point, but for the community to grow and remain relevant, it needs to have constant support via confident wider online appeal, basically. If we talking in the West. Because like I said, in the East, I think in the East it's just too big to fail at this point. But in the West, if it needs to stay relevant, if it needs to remain relevant, it has to do that. If Splatoon becomes a vice versa of Fire Emblem, there is a good chance Splatoon might become the vice versa of Fire Emblem. If you don't know Fire Emblem, at first it was this extremely niche game, and then after ages of great games and them being over-included in Smash Bros., it eventually got upgraded to a pretty high-tier franchise. I wouldn't say, like, S-tier, but I would say, like, low A-tier. Like, it's above Metroid, and it's, like, maybe you can argue on the same level as Pikmin. But Splatoon, there is a good chance it could go from an S-tier franchise to, like, a low A, high B-tier franchise. If Splatoon 4 is just okay. Like, Splatoon 4, it cannot just be a 7 or 8 or 8.5 out of 10 game. It has to be at minimum a 9 in the West. Notice that I said in the West. Don't be talking about some, oh, but Greg, in Japan, everybody loves Splatoon. It's like basically a holiday over there. It's like, yes, I get it. But like in the West, it's like it has the idea that it can be mainstream, and we've seen it already. But it feels like it keeps downgrading. I mean, Splatoon going from worldwide to Japan only, like how Fire Emblem went from Japan only to worldwide. Like Yokai Watch kind of had the vice versa. They went from Japan only, worldwide, back to Japan only. Most of the community is pretty much dead. There are barely any Splatooners who rose in the game, which is what led to the current drought. Yeah. Like I said, the only real Splatooners that rose in Splatoon 3 was Pro Chara and O-West. And the reason why I'm saying that is because in Splatoon 2, there was like a new Splatooner rising like every other month. Like every other month, there was always a brand new Splatooner. I wonder why Yokai did that. Probably because the sales were doing so bad in the West. Especially after Yokai Watch 3 kind of bombed, that they were just like, let's just stick with Japan. They love us. And then Japan just stopped giving a fuck about them. I think BBNOS rose up in the wellness Splatoon. That's like the one community he has not LARPed yet. Actually, Meox, I got a question. You said, like, most Splatoon YouTubers, it feels like they need to get out the Splatoon trenches. Would you say I'm a Splatuber, or would you say I kind of got out the Splatoon bubble, or would you say I'm still in it? Because, if we be honest, I'm kind of technically more of a variety YouTuber. I remember in Splatoon 3, I was basically a Splatuber. And then, or the late Splatoon 2, early Splatoon 3 era, I was essentially a Splatuber. And now it's like, I still play Splatoon, but I'm more variety shit. You keep saying Splatoon was a lot in the late Splatoon 2 era. Meanwhile, I never got in that effect. Now we got in a lot of like Splatubers that kind of grow in the late Splatoon 2 era. We talking like 2020, 2021. There's I know there was okay, there's Jacojin, there was Flota, what else? There was Jardodian, Skystrainer, Chainsaw Fan, Blue Rider DB. Some of those are like, some of those names you haven't heard in like ages, but it's like, those are like Splatoons you can argue is like, or those are some people where it's like, they got like a few thousand subs just off of streaming Splatoon, so. If BBNOS LARP Splatoon, that would be the most attention it got in the aside Raiders. Unironically, you're not even wrong. If Baby No Money did LARP Splatoon, that's the most attention it would have gotten since Raiders. That's the sad thing. Woystun, Woystun. I remember Woystun got big enough to where when J-Moji, I think it was J-Moji, when he did the Splatuber rap, he included Woystun in there. Back when he was Movie Stun. Like, I know. Also, wait, there's also a big one that rose during the late Splatoon 2 era. Rizzy-Ron. If you don't know Rizzy-Ron, and you got no ball knowledge, but Rizzy-Ron, he had 25k subscribers. He gained 20k subscribers in his first year, just solely off of Splatoon. And that was during the 2021-2022 era. That was during the 2021 era. Like, the year before Splatoon 3 came out, and before we got any real Splatoon 3 info. And Rizzy-Ron got 20k subs just off of Splatoon. So that's another example. So that's why I also meant by Splatoon always had somebody who felt like there was rising in the ranks. Who's Rizzy-Ron? Yeah, you're right. I don't know, man. I think he's some guy who rage quits at video games and shit. I don't know, man. Nah. I would say you lean more to variety in Splatoon now. Yeah, like, I know you're still new here. Well, you've probably heard of me, because since I was dabbling in Rizzy-Ron since 2021. Well, not really dabbling, but more like a viewer. But, like, yeah. I generally remember when Rizzy-Ron didn't even have 1k subs, and he made the first Splatoon Iceberg video. Damn. I was there late 2021. I discovered him late 2021. And I will say, though, hey, man, that Iceberg video, that was generational for the Splatoon community. Rizzy-Ron, hey, if there's anybody who does Splatoon content the best, I feel like it's Rizzy-Ron. If you ask me who's the best Splatuber, who is the best Splatuber besides the obvious, I'm gonna say Rizzy-Ron. It's gonna be Rizzy-Ron. Like, when he locks in, okay? Like, puts 12. Now, I speak for everyone when I say Puts 12 is the best Splatoon. Chat, we all, like, chat, if it was up to me, we would have already done a Puts 12 collab already. Nah, that would be crazy. That'd be a generational stream. We'd all watch a Pix Club collab stream. You know what, Chad? Here's what I'm gonna do. Splatoon 4, we're gonna convince Woystun to get the game. We're gonna convince Monk to get the game. It's gonna be me, Monk, and Woystun. And it's gonna be the greatest Splatoon stream ever. Where is he now? That's actually a really great question. Also, oh my lord, that's... I've been in this community so long, I forgot he's technically a Splatuber. Yeah, I always consider him a Splatuber just because I feel like he does a lot of Splatoon stuff. But he also does a lot of hiatuses. So, I will say, I'm not gonna lie, I think one of his best videos is the North Acres Mall video. Like the Northern Mall video. I like that video just because I love abandoned shit. I love urban exploring shit. And I feel like Rizzy's video on that was fucking awesome. Oh yeah, Great Northern Mall. Like, the Great Northern Mall video, I say is one of his best videos. Like, I just love urban exploring shit. So, I love it, man. Like, hey, that video was awesome. Crossroads when? I don't know. I actually don't know, actually. I know Crossroads takes a minute to get used to. It's one of those gameplays where it's like, you kind of, if you drop it, you're gonna have to spend, like, at least, like, a couple matches trying to get used to it again. I don't like that. I like Mario Kart, where it's like, no matter how much time you leave the game, it just really takes you at max, like, one match just to get the hang of it. We have Great Northern Mall. I looked up voice on it, I don't remember him in my life. He was really just, he was one of those you had to be there. Like, the basically summarize, here's what I remember. Monk can correct me, because I know Monk, he is definitely very cool with Roy. So, and he also has more info than me. I think what happened was Roy, he was a known Splatuber streamer back in the day. And I remember after the Copa shit in 2019, I think he basically tried to move to Twitch. And I think that failed, so he basically just stopped doing YouTube. He had a couple comebacks, though, that were fucking hilarious. But, yeah, nah. But yeah, he's basically one of those Splatubers pre-coded, so... I'm gonna try joining him in a second, hopefully he doesn't mess up again. I hope he's doing okay. I remember the last time I checked, he actually got a valedictorian at his college. I forgot if it was a graduate or bachelor's, but it was basically, but hey, still, valedictorian is fucking amazing. My favorite video of Rizzy is the final Splatoon review, not because I edited part of it. Nah, that video was pretty good. Do I have any complaints? Nah, actually, I think the video was pretty good. But yeah, I feel like most of the thoughts on that were pretty accurate to what I had. If I were to suggest a video you should watch, y'all should watch Rizzy Roan's final Splatoon 3 review. That video is pretty goated. It's basically a tale of a man who goes through Splatoon 3. Yeah, you reached out to him the other day? Awesome. Well, he found my channel in summer 2019. I think then we became friends. Yeah. For people who also don't know, Monk actually was a Splatuber in 2019. Chat, make sure y'all subscribe to Admiral Monk. He is the GOAT. Is he? Yeah. Actually. Oh, let's go. I got that kill. Even though, I know we probably lost that. Oh, shit. No, I think we did win that. Look at that. Let's go. Loki, I've been wanting to make content lately. I might make one on the fall of the Splatoon community because there's a lot to be said. I say go for it. I say go for it. I say it'd be an interesting video. Hey, plus we need more rising Splatooners in the scene, so like what they say, be the change you want in the world. Hell yeah. Be the change, so become a Splatoon 4 dev. Yeah, become a Splatoon 4 dev. And make sure you add in good maps like Walleye Warehouse. Oops, I mean a TF3. Yeah, that ain't happening, dog. Yo, you say, yo, let me work on TF3, dog. They're gonna fucking, they're gonna murk you via a firing squad, dog. They just not gonna deal with that shit. Oh shit, Monk's on the team. Okay, guys, the GG's. That one was nice, but remember, there's a difference between a big channel and being a channel with a big video. I mean, that is true. I mean, yeah, there there is a difference between a big artist and a one-hit wonder. Because if being a big channel with a if you're a artist with a big song instead of a big artist, or if they had the same amount of weight, Daniel Powder would be as big as Taylor Swift. So, who's Daniel Powder? The guy who made the Bad Today song that's basically fucking everywhere. Like he would have been as big as Taylor Swift if that's the case. Yeah, I'm a TF3 dev is a funny way of saying unemployed, basically. I like to make Splatoon content too. I don't have the tools to do it. I say if you need a good editing software, I say I say go either DaVinci, because I don't think it has watermarks. I think it's no watermarks, I think. Either go DaVinci or go with what I have. Hold on. Or go with what I have, which is called the VSDC video editor. I have that. That is what I use to edit my videos on PC. So it's completely free. It's on laptop and there's no watermark. Don't be downloading no KineMaster and not buy the paid version. Because like the moment you do that, a lot of people are gonna be clicking off. They're gonna think that shit amateurish. Stitch together some clips you have on your Switch that serves as a good start. You used to rely on Switch clipping early on. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much a good start. I remember my Smash videos, my Smash CPU videos, they were all basically Smash replays. I saved in my SD card and then uploaded to YouTube. Could be my inner Grave 56 fanatic talking about. I wouldn't mind being kind of like Greg since he's the biggest inspo for me. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yo, that's actually awesome to hear, man. Like, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'd say if you want to make content, be the change in the world. Be the change in the world. I would say, unless if you're like a movie director, the first few videos are not going to be the highest quality. But hey, but you never know. Sometimes the first few videos might get big. Sometimes they might not do well, but you know what? That's the process of being a content creator. It's all a numbers game at the end of the day. It's all a numbers game and a passion. It's a game of passion, but it's also a game of numbers. So I'd say at the end of the day, just do what you love, and success will come to you. But if you also want to do what you love and also get paid from it, you're also going to have to do it in the best way possible. So, yeah. Do you know any video sent to shared content in Smash Ultimate gets uploaded to YouTube technically? I say technically because they're uploaded unlisted. Oh shit, really? Interesting. Probably like a whole dedicated YouTube data center server dedicated to just that. It's crazy to think. Also, if you're wondering why I'm playing like trash, it's because I'm talking and I'm not locking in, so I'm just playing for fun, so. Guys, if you're enjoying this type of stream and want to see more stuff like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It would really help out. We love talking. We love playing the game. Tomorrow, I might stream Mario Kart or Smash. I feel like I might stream Mario Kart because tomorrow probably will be the last stream before I go to Buffalo, because Friday and Saturday, I got 2 double shifts, and then I leave for Buffalo Sunday, and then I come back like Thursday. And I bet you by the time I come back Thursday, it's gonna be kind of, it's gonna be, probably gonna be more work. Also, Chad, I forgot to mention this. I think I can mention this. But also, you wanna know what's crazy? How packed June is? So after the Buffalo trip, I worked the weekend. I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then after that, I have jury duty. So that's fun. So that's just fucking fun. Wow. Summer 56, and everyone's saying, Greg, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, okay, buddy. Classic Greg, fumbling the game and actually talking to the audience. For real, bro, why can't I just play the game like... There we go. Yeah, why can't I just play like that? Why can't I just play like that? I mean, I recently got called for jury duty as well, but I got excused by it. Jury duty sounds like one of those things. It's like, it's either people love it or people hate it. I don't like that idea. Or, I don't mind jury duty. Or, do I mind jury duty? I've never tried it, but I can tell you I'm not looking forward to it. I don't know how long jury duty is. I don't know if it's just like... if it lasts until like 3 p.m. or if it lasts until like 10 p.m. But, oh my god, that just does not sound fun. It just doesn't. It doesn't. I'm not gonna like it. But... oh, that motherfucker was camping there. He was camping, waiting for an opportunity. Oh, Joseph, why would you do that? Come on. Dead high. Hello, gonna be like the Higuruma meme. I don't know which one that is, so I'm not gonna lie. You know, we're still winning at the end of the day, so... That kid gotta bring in a bathtub build. That kid gotta bring in a bathtub to lay in. Like, what do you mean? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, yeah, that dude where he's just like, oh my god, bro. Like that. Gonna be like the Higaru meme. Basically, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, bro. I don't think I'm ever gonna get over that one dude who sent death threats to Nintendo because of Splatoon and even caused a whole Nintendo convention to get canceled. Oh yeah, that happened. Fuck that dude. Bro, what was bro mad? Was he mad that Fry and Shiver were dating and he couldn't date Shiver? Like, come on, bro. Let's all be like, dog. Come on, bro. Grow up. It's a game. It's a kid's game at the end of the day. It is a game made for everyone. It is made for everyone 10 and up at this point, dog. Like, move on, bro. LARP Jutsu LARPson. I have never watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I've never watched that shit. I'm not gonna cap with you. But chat, I'm gonna try and upload videos within the next 2 weeks. Why? Because if I'm gonna be busy, to where live streaming is gonna be a little bit harder than usual, then it's like, hey, I'm gonna have to be consistent in uploads because this is the summer of 56. It is June, so technically we're getting started on the summer of 56. Today is Aura Monster Daniel's birthday. Who the fuck is that? Like Daniel Larson, bro? Who the fuck is that? I saw you got the Persona 30th anniversary Jutsu, and I did do that. I did. It shipped. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't wrong about the taste, but at the same time, it's really one of those, like, you need to let it shimmer. You need to let it simmer for a bit. And I can tell you, I'm gonna spoil it just because it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got the taste test kind of wrong in that video. It tastes like great nerds. It tastes like great nerds as a drink. So if you love nerds, especially the great ones, got a drink for you, bud. Daniel like the neighborhood tiger. My favorite parts is when clips of Daniel, the neighborhood tiger, gets uploaded on Instagram Reels and everyone's just flaming the fucking kid. Like, everyone is flaming Daniel. Like, they are flaming that tiger. Ah, please, bro. Those Instagram commenters are gonna make great parents. They're either gonna be the greatest parents of all time because they matured up, or they are just gonna be Chris Benoit 2.0. It's either that, or they're gonna be just like Joe Jackson. Like, they just straight just terrorists. I'm never gonna meant to recover the day for Tomodachi, so at least I did spend the days off between the Australian Tomodachi stream and Peppa Pig. Oh my lord. He was just like desperate for anything. That's crazy. Wait, how was the G feel? Someone called me. It tasted like grape nerds. It tastes like grape nerds. Bro, I'm trying to hold on. Bro, I'm looking at some of these Daniel Tiger. Hold on, I'm watching. Bro, I swear, bro, these Instagram videos be fucking hilarious, bro. Sorry about that, Greg. It's just business. Dog, there was no business to have. I wasn't even making a business decision. I was like, fucking, like, I was loitering in front of the building, dog. I'm not taking this serious. Ah, I see. Might have to cover myself. Yeah, I will say the cup is. Oh wait, I feel like for the unboxing, I'll let you just watch the video. Ooh, because I need that video needs more views. That video needs more views. People need to watch that more. Woo! Y'all want a food review? Go watch it. Let's go. I say I'm not proud of the food review part because I didn't let it simmer enough, so I feel like I didn't really give an accurate taste. But I'd say the unboxing is still worth a watch, though. I don't like that it asks you to change your gear before it shows you the stat screen. Like, knowing how the rest of my team did might influence what I want to pick for the game. Well, I agree, because imagine you switch weapons, you think you did trash, and then you went 19 for 6. More than yesterday's Magnum Opus. More views than that? Yes, we need to get more views than that. Oh my god, why did Uzi, bro! When's the next album, bro? Oh my god, bro. Instead, you just laying around on Splatoon, bro. I promise listening to Broken Girl isn't gonna help you improve your shit, bro. In fact, Broken Girl is gonna drop your shit to a 2 out of 10 album. I'm thinking of those Daniel Tiger videos, bro. Instagram commenters are some of the most ruthless people on planet Earth. Like, Instagram commenters are fucking ruthless, man. They are ruthless. Yeah, did y'all like Daniel Tiger as a kid? I never watched that shit. I feel like I was too grown for that. Daniel Tiger just curse it. No. Nah. That's crazy, bro. Said hi. Hello. I think Crow's watching someone else, so I don't think you'll be crucified for ignorance. I know it by name. Alright, let's go. Okay, can I show this? I think I can show this. Okay, hold on. I want to show y'all this video. It's funny as fuck, bro. It is funny, bro. Hold on. How long can I last without raging at Daniel Tiger?
How long I can watch Daniel Tiger without raging. Here we go. This is gonna be scary because I hate him.
Oh my lord.
Whoa! I want to get out!
In which episode is Daniel still alive? We can't defend this behavior. You turn your mic on completely. Oh my lord, bro. This shit's crazy, bro. I want to get out. It's fucking water. It's fucking water. Oh my lord, bro. That shit. That dude was angry, bro. He was angrier than Angry Joe, bro. What episode does Daniel Tiger get skinned alive is a crazy comment. Imagine raging at a preschool show. Okay, but like Shaq's Garage, sir. No, bro. You're kind of. That was like your daily reaction to Shaq's Garage. Now, if you really think about it, why was Daniel Tiger? Why was he whining about being in like the shallow end? I want to get out, bro. Get out then. We are back. We're now able to join shortly. Awesome. How you doing, Pearl? Fair, but I bet that shit does a better job of doing preschool check. Nah, Daniel Tiger deserves all the way. Get out the water, you bum. For real, bro. Or. Or, I don't know, maybe go into water and quit being a coward, you broad, for real. Why would you say he deserves it, but proceed saying get out the water instead of go to the deep edits? You know what they say, if you ain't a strawberry, you're a kiwi. You know what they say, if you want to be successful, don't be like Daniel Tiger. Bum got floaties on too, like Zog. Why are you scared? Nah, that's great. Man. Yo, Joseph, I got a question. When are you gonna 1v1 puts 12? I feel like the rage quit from him would be very hilarious. I feel like we would all tune into that. Actually, does Puts 12 even do streams anymore? Like, it's been a minute since I've seen a new Puts 12 clip. I feel like that motherfucker was talked about everywhere. If you don't know Puts 12, he is basically the low-tier god of Splatoon. How the fuck do you do that? It's just... Win. I'm a little locked in, just a little. Bro, who is the sniper, bro? You is not ninja, bro. You is not no stream sniper. We're gonna try something new. What? You're gonna click the say hi button? You're gonna donate jewels? You're gonna name a character name. You're gonna name a character name, Alpha? I don't know. You're gonna be an Octoling? No way. This is, insane. This is more insane than Insane by Chikojin. Man, like, nah, this is gonna be crazy that time. Meowth and Sir Nerve try to get haircuts while blindfolded with a lawnmower. We're talking about trying a new weapon. Oh, man. Alright, chat, is it time for me to try out a new weapon? I know, great. I know everyone in chat saying, great, why do you play the same weapons all the time? Reason why is because if it ain't broke, bot fix. But you know what? I think we might have to switch weapons because I think we might have to be goated like Kev. Goated. You should try Splat Chat. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. You actually use an Octoling in this game. Okay. Hey, that was good though. We took that dub. Look at that. What's the number 2 overall spotter? Number 2 homemade base anchor. Number 2 enemy base anchor. You know, just go to shake, go to like kid. Oh, Stefan and Marumonk with the. There was fist pumping like there was Palm Beauty Pie. Alright, chat. We're gonna try. You know what, chat? We're gonna try. You know, we're gonna try Octobrush. We're gonna try Octobrush. Let's go. Oh, those badges are goated? Yeah. Wait, is that who I think it is? Yo! Is that? Nah, no way! Is that the king? Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Oh, I gotta lock in. The king is here. And he is on my team. I have to lock in. We have to lock in. I don't know how to play this weapon, but we are gonna lock in. Okay, hold on. Okay, what is his range? Legendary? Yes. Hold on. Chat. Oh my god, I was so goated. Oh my god, that was such a goated placement. Hold on. Chat. Oh my god. That is so goated like cat. Hold on. Oh my god. Bro, those are like legendary placements. Oh my god, no. Okay, hold on, chat. Let me go. Hold on, chat. We're gonna go win this. Hold on. Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, let's go. Look at that. Because of those placements, we're doing good. Okay, hold on. They're not gonna know. They don't know this is here. They don't know this here because that. Oh my god, I can't get off the fucking. Oh my god, yeah! Look at that! Look at that! Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Oh! I'm so goated like this! Come on. Oh my god, look at that! Look at that! Oh, no, we're making it rain. Rain, go away. Come back another day. But that ain't gonna be saying that shit. They ain't gonna be saying that. I got rid of his shield, right? No? Okay. This ain't got no range. This ain't got no range. Step gun! Got screwed right there. Okay, hold on. Okay, we placed something right there. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh my god, damn, no! We're blowing this! We're blowing this harder than me, please, but no, guys, we can't do this. Okay, there we go, got Kaminsky. No, Chad! No! No, we fell off! No! Oh my god. Great try, HD. Hot knows it's goated. I don't know why. Nah, it ain't me. Trust. I guess, bro. Welcome, King Kev. How you doing, man? It's been ages since we last saw you, man. How you doing? How you doing, King Kev? Chat, we was like right there. Oh, King Kev. Oh, we let him down. I let him down. Guys, next time, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one, guys. This is gonna be the one, okay? I'm doing great, man. How's stream? Thought I'd drop by and pick up a few games. Hell yeah, we've been doing good. This is the first time in a minute I'm actually trying out a weapon, so I'm actually not playing as 10X, so there's that. Skipper, why do you want to play Crossroads so much? Like, damn. Of course, Great picks the brush that I'm worst at fighting. Damn. Alright. Alright. Nostalgic Pro. Man. King Kev. Technically, this is my first game in the Big Hot Minute. I haven't played the game in months. Oh, Joseph King Kev. Oh my god, why did you put the All-Star team on the other fucking side? That's the All-Star team. I can't. Nah. We're gonna win. We got Violet. We got 2 randoms. We're gonna win. You know what they say? You ain't winning. What are you doing? Okay, now they just got fucking hit with everything. This guy was nostalgia, that's why I hopped back on. Hell yeah. Yeah, this game, it's 4 years old now. Okay, I got no sub-specials. I'm facing fucking heavy. Yeah, I'm not winning, dog. Oh, and we have a disconnect. That's awesome. Great job. So more important, I want to see this AI racer skin in action. I have the game on to play with people I know. Damn, the game knew. The game mercy rule. They were like, yeah, nah, bro. That's an all-star team on the other side. We're not even bothering. But yeah, King Kev. Yo, when's the return to YouTube? When's the return to streaming? Nah, I don't know. I don't know when you'll do that. The random knew that team was too powerful, so he decided to mercy rule us. Which, honestly, you know what? Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best. Wait, how long have we been streaming for? can stream for 2.5 hours. Alright, there's that. Let's go. Okay, I got Monk on my team, okay? So it's a little bit more even. It's a bit more even. Haven't crossed my mind. Definitely some more things about, but I gotta take care of personal stuff first. Hey, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Always take care of the personal stuff first, so. Okay. Alright, this time we actually gonna win. I got Admiral Monk on my team, I got Lila on my team. Here we go. Nah, they got King Ted, Steph, and Joseph on the other team, so that's gonna be easier said than done. Yo, buddy. You ever think about if you weren't a strawberry, if you were a kiwi, you're gonna be sweet and sour? Damn! I kid you not, this game is dead. 2 times I'm snapped the same streamer the first time happening without even trying. Which one? Crossroads? Crossroads, I think, is more alive than Kirby Air Riders, but yeah, no, it's more or less not as alive as these games. It is the pain game. It is. Wait, oh, I didn't even realize Joseph came up there. Okay. No, damn it! Very unfortunately ran out of ink? Yeah. Also, wait, the other team has a disconnect. What the hell happened? Oh well, guess I'll DC. That sucks. Damn, King Kevin unfortunately DC's internet issues. Got the assist, okay. Come back though? Alright, bet. We got the win. Not in the way we want, but it's a way. Banned for 10 minutes. Yeah, that's what sucks about this game. That's what sucks about this game. It's just like, if you get disconnected one time, automatic 10-minute ban. And Splatoon 2, that was like the worst punishment you can get. Now in Splatoon 3, they basically hand that out like nothing. And for being too goated, basically. I think we're gonna stream for like 30 more minutes. Go to the 3-hour mark. I feel like you should at least respect the passion for wanting to play the game, considering the one time I sat down and grinded was for Angry Birds Festival. Damn. Hey, I mean, there's that. I'll probably hop on once I have the Arlie skin. Oh, damn, the Steelers, another extension. Darnell Washington. Damn. Darnell Washington, hey, he got some high potential. So, he got high potential. But, damn, that basically means Pratt Firemouth is... Unless they extend... Nah, they're not going to extend them. I think Pratt Firemouth might be on his way out. I remember everyone had so much faith in Firemouth. Like, he was basically the Steelers' potential man. But I guess... You know, we have a lot more faith in Darnell Washington. When I thought Aaron Rodgers' comeback was good, I guess mine wasn't even close. Yeah, the game says... fuck this game, bro. This game fucking sucks, bro. This is the worst game in history, bro. This game sucks. It sucks. Like, it straight sucks. It sucks. Oh my god, bro. This game. There's a reason why this game fell off faster than Rice Gum, dog. Like, come on. Oh my god, bro. Look, bro, I'm dry now. I'm dry. Oh my lord, bro. Oh my god. Game says, honestly, times were better before Switch Online. Yeah, when they had the actual servers. You already tried with this weapon? Yeah, now it's like... Alright. Grand Game Conscious had Nintendo scoop him over, basically. Alright. What do y'all want to do? Y'all want to do regular battles, private battles, or Anarchy Open? Which one y'all want to do? Could you check and see how long I've been offline? I think if it just shows you offline, it just says offline. Hold on, where's the GameCube logo? Chikojan hasn't even touched this shit in a week. Like, I feel like that's the longest I've seen in a minute. That's not just offline. Yeah, it just says offline. See, yeah, nothing too ridiculous on here. You got a lot of hours in Pokemon, but it's like, I'll let it slide. Damn, Skipper hasn't even touched his shit, bro. That's crazy. If it's PBs, I'm leaving. I can't grind out my stuff in those. Oh, yeah. Let's try ranked. Let's try ranked. Okay, if it's ranked, we're gonna have to, like... We're gonna have to actually go rock our mains. Alright, hop on rank if you want. There, and they've been sick. Oh, yeah! Yeah, I forgot about that. Damn, honestly, this summer is gonna be crazy. I know Chikojan's gonna be doing stuff, but I also saw Flota is coming back from college, so I know they're gonna be on that shit. Oh, Shy Kid on Splatoon 3. Oh, are we gonna have to do a couple games and then exit out and have people hop back in? I'm only hopping on if it's table turf. Chat, who here is hopping on table turf? I think I speak for everyone when I say we're having a full lobby if it's just table turf. You think he'll do good in his last season? I think he'll do alright. Like, I think he'll do alright in his last season. Let me see. Like, the Steelers, current season. Aaron Rodgers. Let me check his stats. Alright. 24 for 7. It's not bad, especially compared to the Jets run. But for Aaron Rodgers, it could be worse. I think the problem is he's just like old now. He just doesn't got it in him like that no more. So I feel like he'll do okay in his last year. I think he'll do okay in his last year. I think he'll probably just I feel like he'll throw 23 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, maybe 3,400 yards, and then probably call it. He'll probably make a wild card, and then he'll get like, lose to like the Bengals or something. Still got it. He played better than some of the quarterbacks in the league, especially for how old he is. Yeah. At the same time, it's like, I don't know. You could definitely, even compared to 5 years ago, man. 5 years ago, that was like crazy Aaron Rodgers. I'd argue that was peak Aaron Rodgers. I like table turf, put you literally in one places so I don't get to do scary stuff. Yeah, the problem with table turf is you can't do online shit besides private battles, and I think after the first week, nobody really touched it. I think it suffers the battle mode problem where it's still a good mode on itself, but people just want to go to the main shit, so. He's just old now? Yeah, it's just a sad part. Sports is really one of the examples of no matter how good you are, father time comes. Why did I try to go up there? That was kind of stupid. Hey, we got 97 though. Hey, okay, let me come on. Gotta lock in. Playing through the OBS monitor. How do they have the Rainmaker? What? There we go. You thought you was the thinker. Okay, yeah, I gotta like actually lock. How did I not die? Oh my god, I'm killing these people like crazy. Why is no one by the... What the fuck? Why is nobody over there? Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave. How am I still alive? What the fuck? Okay, now ever since I jumped on my seat, now it's like my seat's like, since it's so old, it's like now automatically going down. Most of... Is Unlock Supersonic worth it? Just say, hey, I have him. I guess better. Will I look like a LARPer? Probably not. I mean, could be worse. But he is basically the gold Mario of the game. Where it's like, it is better just to be like, hey, I have him. It's like, I'm having a good performance. It's like, we just cannot. They're just playing, like, lockdown defense. Okay, I was trying to go over there instead of probably just trying to go over there, so that is kind of my fault. GG's. Damn, man. It's like, we just couldn't get past the 40 mark. We just couldn't get past it. King Kev, let us know when you're ready. Damn, I won 10 for 10. I felt like my kill count was way higher. I just disconnected last second. You know who else had lockdown defense? The Seahawks defense. But still, everyone got traded or released. They fell off. You good to go? Alright, bet. Come on if you can. Or I don't know if Monk's gonna beat it. Ah, damn, that sucks. And it seemed like Monk got one of the highest kill games. One more minute, school. Alright, I guess we'll do one match with this squad, then someone's gonna leave so King Kev can come on in. Probably either Violet or Steph, just because they were in the previous match. Go back to Turf so we can get everyone in, but it's up to you. You are the streamer after all. Yeah, I feel like we've been playing Turf War for like a bit now, so that's why I was asking people to like. Never mind that apparently Donkey Kong Bonanza is a tech demo. Oh, I saw that Coney tweet. I was like, Donkey Kong Bonanza is a tech demo. I don't know if Bonanza is really a game for me, but even I have to say, dog, Bonanza is nowhere near a tech demo. Okay. Traded. Actually, I beat him to it, but... Yeah, that guy beat me to it. Tony's list, right, Skipper? I saw that too. Seen that hurt my soul. What's crazy is most of his other takes were right. The only one I would otherwise disagree with is, I don't mind that we're getting more... I actually like we're getting more Mario Sports games. However, it is annoying that we have to keep starting the process of tennis, golf. That's really it. But... Donkey Kong has that, but Bonanza has a tech demo? What are we talking about? That is not a tech demo. Even calling it Punch Simulator is better than that. Yes. Alright, we at least broke through the barrier, so. Welcome T-Sun to the stream, glad you stopped by. DK Bonanza mentioned? Yeah, because Sir Nerd Tony tweeted a tier list. Most of it's right, but he said one extremely wrong thing, and that is he called Bonanza a tech demo. He called Bonanza a tech demo. Which is like, what? I mean, it's a great showcase to the Switch, but it's also not a tech demo? The fuck? By that logic, Mario Odyssey is a tech demo. Like the fuck? I'd rather spend $70 on the game than call it a tech demo. Yeah. Hey Shy Kid, are you wanting to join the next game? Me, King Kev, and Joseph. Wait, okay. Hold on, please. Just play defense, please. Just... Even if it's one match, I'm fine with that. I bet. This is basically play lockdown defense. Can't wait to see what the Summer of 56 is going to be about. Gonna upload more videos, more actually consistent edited videos, because we all love that. We're actually gonna be streaming some of the things people want. Why is my nose itching? Why is my nose itching? We're gonna be streaming things people want, like Octo Expansion. The Octo Expansion stream series is gonna be this month. Go! Up. Tower Control next though? Ah, that sucks. But I feel like we're gonna do a few more matches and maybe call it so. Vulnerable spotter, number 1. Score booster. GG's. Oh, no fist bump? Does this mean we're gonna get the long way to BBNOS reaction stream? Bro, the entire stream is basically gonna be like... Bro, that is gonna be the entire fucking stream. Doodle jump stream? Oh yeah, we're all doing the doodle jump stream, bro. Chat, if I stream doodle jump, everyone's tuning in. Everyone is gonna tune in. Everyone's gonna be like, Great 56 streaming doodle jump? I'm gonna tune in right now. I'm gonna tune in right now. That's literally everyone's gonna be reaction. That is everyone's reaction. That is everyone's reaction. Alright. Man, I really miss playing on my Switch since I'm busy 24/7. Yes. What even? If you don't know Doodle Jump, you might actually be an AI created by Elon Musk. I mean, dead serious. If you don't know Doodle Jump, in the big 2026, you might actually be an AI created by Elon Musk. There's no shot. There is no shot. Everyone will pull. Great, you completed the Great 56 Essay Trilogy. Magnum opus on every rapper you mentioned. You should complete the Great 56 Essay Trilogy. Magnum opus on every rapper you mentioned. Oh yeah, I gotta talk about how every rapper I mentioned is the worst rapper ever. G-Eazy, Tom McDonald, Baby No Money, Dax. Like, all of them. You don't pay attention to mainstream stuff? Bro, what? Bro, that's such an L take. That's such an L take. How you not paying attention to no Doodle Jump, dog? How you not paying attention to no Doodle Jump, Sib? Like, come on. Okay, can we have Shy Kid, King Kev, and Joseph in here? Can we just have those 4? We got King Kev. We got that Shy Kid. What about Joseph? I promise you, this is a goated squad. This is a squad everyone's gonna love. This is a squad that's gonna win. It's gonna win. It's gonna win centuries. I wonder if you can find the 3DS version for it. Doodle Jump ain't even mainstream. It's just something everyone knows. See, that's kind of the textbook definition of mainstream. But it's like so mainstream. It's like Angry Birds, where if you don't know it, I'm actually questioning you as like a soul. Just a soul. I'm saying that so Pearl can be like, oh, don't know it as a human? I'm not a human. No. If you don't know it as anything ever, like you might actually be a robot created by Elon Musk. You might actually be Grok. You might actually be Grok. I'm being dead serious. Why? How do you not know Doodle Jump? Like, Doodle Jump is something everybody knows. There's no way you don't know Doodle Jump. Yo, what's Pong? Yo, what's Pong, bro? That's like this. Yeah, what's Pong? Okay, probably not gonna go. Probably not. You probably not because you gotta go gear once more. All right, bet. Do you want one match possible? Yes. T-Sun, can you come on in, please? That'd be awesome. The Pong community is so niche. Bro, that's how every major rock band feels whenever one of their songs blow up on TikTok. Guys, the Alice in Chains community is getting mainstream. Alice in Chains is getting mainstream, guys. Guys, Metallica is getting mainstream, guys. Guys, the Sonic community is getting mainstream, guys. Guys, you guys don't understand. The Hatsune Miku community is getting so mainstream now. Oh, come on. It's like, bro, everybody fucking knows that, bro. Shut your ass up. We aren't robots, we're just weird little creatures in a weird little cave. You know what else was a weird little creature in a weird little cave? Elon Musk, because that's what happened. They made a movie about that. It's called Iron Man, so... Nah, I'm playing. Oh my god, this is a clan. But you know what? We got King Kevin, Shy Kid, and T-Sun on our team, so yeah. We're gonna play a few matches with this squad and then probably call it. Yeah. Yo, chat. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Baby no money reaction shoot is crazy. We're just gonna get copyright claim, tell him back. But also, it's like that entire shoot is just gonna be like it is gonna be the most boring shoot because I'm gonna have the straightest face ever. Like, oh yeah, I forgot this is tower control, so we actually gotta. Guys, this is just like that one mode in Team Fortress 2. So why did I get 2 new players in my turf match? 2 new players? Who's buying the game? It's 2036, dude! Go buy, like, something actually good, dog. Go buy the new Donkey Kong Bonanza. Go buy Mario Kart. Why are you playing Splatoon 2? Why are you playing Splatoon 3? It is 2036, bro. There's no players buying this game? There's no shot, bro. There is actually no shot, bro. Make it a Discord listen party. Bro. Oh my god, bro. Listen to Baby No Money. This dead is stagnant. Oh yeah, 2 people bought the game, therefore. Oh, GG's. GG's. Up unless. GG's. Let's go. There we go, got the dub, look at that. I see the tier list. Craig, if you want me to stay, I can. Yes, I would appreciate if you stay. That's why I said we're gonna do a rotation with a few matches. So how many kills I get? Oh, like 0 kills. All I did was paint. All I did was paint. See new players every time you play, it's just not those two. Pro Dog, look at the sales number. This game hasn't made out the trenches since year 1. Yeah. Yeah, Pearl, while you look up Doodle Jump, go look at the Splatoon 3 sales numbers. Why did they stop updating them after a year? Like, if the game was very successful, they'd be updating it every single year. And also, why was, in its first year, it was constantly getting dwarfed by Nintendo Switch Sports? Why were they constantly getting... Why was Splatoon 3 constantly getting outsold 400,000 copies by Nintendo Switch Sports? If you're wondering, well, what do you want Splatoon 3's sales to be? I want it to be at least 600,000 per quarter. 600,000 per quarter. Oh, so we got Kinger in here, and we got King Crazy, but they ain't no King Kev. Wii Sports Nostalgia? I mean, yeah, but everyone also agrees that Switch Sports was not a great game, but still. Wait, this map is in rotation? Yeah. But I would also say, I'm so glad Nintendo Switch Sports did awesome. Because, you wanna know why? Because it's probably gonna give us, because not only did it give us a reason to keep, did Nintendo go for a reason to keep going with Mii's, but at the same time, probably gonna convince them to make another Nintendo Switch sports game. I'm glad they brought back Wii Sports or something. The game was alright. It could've been way better. And I don't like how they did the avatar things and not the Mii's. But at the same time, hey, at least Switch Sports 2 will be good, hopefully. Like, I have not played this specific version of the game. Like, I feel like this is my first time playing Brine Springs on Tower Control. The worst part about what I said is that they were both my team. Guess how the match went for me? You went 14 for 1, and then everybody else went like 0 for 6. Oh my god, I got the special. Look at that. I don't know why they refuse to promote the Wii's and use the Illumination looking at avatars. I don't know either. That was a weird one. Also, Pearl, did you look up Doodle Jump? Did you look up Doodle Jump? Oh, this is an old mobile game. Yes. Nope, you were right about everyone else's KDs, though. That's crazy. You think that's bad? Wait till they do their first lap and try to understand how close this thing works. Damn it! Oh my god, that thing was blocking that shit perfectly. Never heard of it? How about we just bang you from chat? How about that now? Like, you might actually be a robot great by Elon Musk. Like Dual Jump was everywhere in the early 2010s. All you do your entire childhood was just stare at a wall the whole time. Yes! Let's go! We took that shit! Let's go! Oh my god. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about! Let's go! Basically, yes. Alright. I guess, bro. Sure. Or I guess Sib, sure. I got a question. Do you guys think Splatoon 3 probably outsold Splatoon 2 by now? It must have, right? And if it didn't, that's fucking embarrassing. Because it was at 10 million by the end of the first year, so. I got a new badge. Try it out on your splash tag. Wait, what's that badge? I've never seen that badge. Wait, what's that badge? Like, what's the amount of wins that is? Damn, King Kev, 10 for 2. Shy Kid, 12. Could no deaths? Oh my lord. I had to beat the sacrifice. Tower Patrol badge, right? It cups off spin. We weren't socialized enough as youngins, like not even close? That's crazy. What is this music that's fucking playing? This shit sounds ass, bro. Is that Broken Coral playing? What the fuck? Why do they have an upside down exclamation mark? Oh boy. That's what I was trying to say with explaining how I only recently about Cars. Like some of this shit is just... Chat, I got a question. How many of y'all watched Cars in your childhood? How many of y'all are around the age of like in your early 20s or late 10s? How many of y'all have watched Cars? Like, how many of y'all have watched Cars? We talked to one person exclusively at school and never saw them anywhere else until we went to div school with the same thing happened to do. Mind you, you can change your music via jukebox or recommend to probably robbers. Oh yeah. I haven't watched, but I've heard of it. Chat, we're gonna have to start doing, like, just straight executions. Like, Cars should have been just something that should have been ingrained in your childhood, like, right out the gate. That should have just been installed like a fucking microchip in your head. Because there's no way people just haven't watched Cars in the Big 26. Like, that's just impossible. So I'm like, fucking just being straight bullshit. Not everyone in life lives the same experience. Yeah, but they should, because I agree that we all agree that life's pretty awesome. So everyone should experience like how I experienced it. Am I joking? Probably not. Why the fuck am I not aiming? What's my job? I watched it, but I only remember seeing the light between told me to almost get mowed down like a cloud. Oh yeah, I remember that. That's the cow scene. I was in my peak at the same time. I was not in that penguin yet. Damn. You was in your peak? Wait, you peaked in fucking elementary school? Better not. They really shouldn't. Different experiences what makes us different people. I mean, that is true. But at the same time, you know what to say. Equality always gets people together. Yeah, I think they're just gonna win. Nah, we can still win this. Oh yeah, I think it's basically over. They got a shield and shit. Yes! Oh my god! Come on! Come on! Come on! Okay. Is your Ivy moving? Oh, there they. Oh my god! Please, Bone! I need this. Have fun gaming, but I gotta head out. You're getting tired. Good night. Good night. Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's like we actually made a genuine comeback. We're making a genuine comeback. Yes! Please, just stay on it! Please stay on it, please. Oh my god, please, please, please. Oh my god, they're holding, they're holding. No, okay. King Kev, he's still alive. I gotta go over to him. Okay. Fuck! Okay, last 10 seconds. Lock in. That's so stupid. Oh my god. No! Seriously? Oh my god. I sold right there by getting blown up by that bomb. Aww. Damn, that's crazy. Nah, that actually is crazy, Chad. Oh my lord. Damn. 4 for 13. I am selling right there. Wow. Wow, I sold my teammates. Oh, man. The Shine Kit lock-in and Zog gets blown straight to smithereens, bro. Bro, they put me... Bro, literally, hold on. That's because... Tangy said, Greg, if you ever step foot in Brightwater Springs, you will become a fairy tale. And I was like, Tangy, bro? Bro, not even mild, bro. And then that bomb put me as a fucking fairy tale, bro. They even named an anime after me, bro. This is some bullshit, bro. Bullshit. Bro, I was like, I just thought of it. I'm like that Bubsy 3D gift. I was like that. I was like that Bubsy 3D gift. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Please, it's on Discord. Please, yes. Please look at general chat, bro. That was me, bro. That was me. That was me. We're facing Timmy, bro? Bro, we're facing little Timmy, chat. Chat, lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in, chat. We're facing little Timmy, so we gotta beat his ass. Oh my lord, bro. We gotta beat little Timmy, bro. If we lose to little Timmy, bro, we gotta uninstall this shit. We gotta uninstall, and we gotta download Wild Animal Racing. Because this game is not gonna be for us if little Timmy kicks some ass. I feel like given some time, you can grow to enjoy Pyro. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Bro, who is Chudbird? Who is he? Who is he? Chudbird. Nobody has ever named their kid Chudbird before 2026. That's just not possible. That's just not possible. Why is Wanda on this team? Wait, is there somebody named Cosmo on this shit? Oh my god, there's no shot, bro. We got the Fairy Odd Parents and fucking Chudbird. Chat. Chud was not even a word before 2026. And all of a sudden, people are saying Chud and shit, bro. Like, bro. Like, bro, this is like some sick joke in the head. And there's Cosmo, bro. Get this fucking Fairy Odd Parents, bro, shit out of here. Get that, parents, Fairy Odd Parents shit out of here, bro. You is not the fucking Sparky the dog, bro. You is not Chester the homeless kid, bro. You is not the bully from fucking Fairy Odd Parents, bro. Why are you standing in the rain? Bro, because it doesn't do shit. Stop fucking hitting me with that shit, bro. Chopper, I'll beat you to a pulp, bro. Bro, if you ever step foot in Tampa, Florida, you will be blown to smithereens, bro. Oh my bro. Chudbird should have been taking Chloe's spot if he was dead. We gotta start banning people. What the fuck is a Chudbird? Who is Chudbird? Y'all are making shit up. This is not real names. That is not a real name in the dictionary. That is not a real name that they name drop in fucking 14 Years of Who, dog. That is not a real name, bro. Those are fake names. Who is Chloe? Character introduced in season 10 that nobody liked. Like, seriously. Yes! Let's go! Take that shit. Look at that. Shy Kid, King Kev, T-Sun. I ain't even a real Chud, just LARPing it. What the fuck does that mean? I got spit packed by the blob. The heck did I do? They hate that you're the king. You know what they say? When you successful in life, they start hating. Guys, let's play another one, because we'll have our calculating power. We'll have a calculating power. It's gonna say Greg56, Shy Kid, King Kevin, T-Sun has the best calculating power under the sun. That's what it's gonna say if we get to match 5. Look, we only lost. We are 3 for 1 right now. We are 3 for 1. Listen, guys, the reason why I had to get 4 points is because I had to go respect Chet. Chet Holmgren, he dropped 4 points in Game 7 in the conference final, so I had to go respect him real quick. That's why I dropped 4 points. No, you don't? Okay, let's see you pull up 5 matches, and let's see you do this. Wait, why did it say... Oh, I guess, bro, sure, okay. Chudbirds fell and millions must splat. Greg, I'm out for now. Oh, okay. See you later, T-Sun. I need to do something. Sorry. Nah, you good. You good. If I can do this match, I'll rejoin. All right. Yeah. You fine. Like if you need to go do your stuff, then go do your stuff. We're just having too much fun playing ranked. Listen, I'm telling you, man. Splatoon is so fun when you lock in. Try to win. Listen, they're crazy. Bro, you is not crazier than Tycho. Tycho is out crazying you right now. You're saying our power is much better, you just isn't that. I don't know, you're underestimating King Kev. Now, you don't know, King Kev, when he was doing YouTube, bro, they called him the Splatoon Grim Reaper. They called him the Brine Water Springs Grim Reaper because he was killing motherfuckers like it was a game. I always push past your limitations, become a true great build alpha. I guess, whatever that means. I guess, bro. I guess. Bro, Super Jump is literally the worst special. Why would you equip that? You basically got nothing as your special. You have nothing on there. You literally might as well have a straight 0 on your special. Because there is no point in that. You are literally just LARPing as a special at this point. There is no point in that. There is no point of a Super Jump. I made a whole video on why Super Jump sucks, and y'all should go watch it. Like, literally, what is the point of these things? Does nothing. That's LARPer. That's a LARPer special. It's LARPing as a special. It is LARPing as a special. There is no point for that special because it is so genuinely useless. Come on, chat. We're gonna start winning because they call me the Thinker for a reason. They call me the Thinker for the reason. Oh my god! Yeah, you ain't crazier than Tycho, dog. Tycho out crazies you. How did that not rank? Now he's using the term wrong. LARPing as a special, yes, because Super Jump doesn't do shit. Super Jump doesn't do shit, dog. Super Jump doesn't do shit. Simply put, it is generally a shit special that's just only there to make it look like there's enough specials in Splatoon, okay? There is no point. There is actually no point of a Super Jump. If you have a Super Jump, you might as well be saying to your teammates, I suck. So don't even bother with Super Jump. Where's the lie? That's what I'm saying. Where is the lie? There is no reason Super Jump should be ass. And it is ass. It's just they're LARPing. There is no lie in that statement because Super Jump is ass. Super Jump LARPing is for Super Jump is LARPing as a special. For real. It's an unspecial, for real. It's unspecial. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you sent me a tier list? I'll go check that out after the match. Super Jump is an Unk special. It's an Unk special. It's a washed special. It is washed day one. It has been washed day one. Like, Super Jump chat, let's all be honest. If you're a Super Jump defender, you're just defending it just to be different. That's just simply put. Super Jump has always been one of the worst specials. Like we can all be honest. We're all grown. We're all grown souls up in here. We're all grown. We can all admit Super Jump is one of the worst specials in the game. You could throw like a Super Bomb Rush, maybe. Yeah, but instead it doesn't do that. It just doesn't do shit. But it has like 0 aura. For real! The other specials have aura. Yes! You basically summed it up. I threw the, I thought Joseph said I threw together a low tier god. I was like, what? There's a low tier god? Nah, no. Even Screen? Yo, Screen is like the only special worse than Super Jump, and that is because Screen is just a trash blooper. Super Jump LARPing being a special because it's the auralist chud on their faces. Screen has so much aura, they had to change it. I guess, bro. It had so much aura, it was causing people headaches. It was causing people headaches. Like, they saw its aura and they're like, yeah, I can't play it anymore, man. This is just too much aura. I guess, but blew me up. What was that even position, bro? What are you talking about? Oh my lord, bro. Oh my lord. Alright, hold on, guys. Okay, let me see. So, Joseph, according to Joseph, alright, he wants to remove Gold Shell, Boomerang. How is Blue Shell in F? Please tell me how Blue Shell is F to my face. Blue Shell is one of the best items in the game. What you mean? What do you mean when you say that? Do you have an actual point? Yes, we actually are. Okay, anybody can come on in. Anybody can come on in. Anyone can join in on this last spot. Because we have so much aura. We are just aura. We're auras right here. This is an aura squad. This is an aura squad right here. This is an aura squad, if you ask me. This is a squad with too much aura. This is a squad they look at and they're like, oh my god, I can't. I'm done. I'm done. No. That's how everyone's gonna be at. This is how much I want to get the item. Blue Shell just takes some of your items when you get it rather than someone else. Really? Really? I mean, hey, Blue Shell, it always feels like it's really nice to have. You put the item bag in A? I think that's like a D tier item. It's just really, who cares? Like, it feels, it's a nerfed mushroom. Get this song out the rotation. This is actual ass, bro. This is an actual ass song. I can't even change the music box because it's fucking... That's crazy. Brody Waters of Anger. What arcane make is that at least jump makes you work to destroy it. With Wavebreaker, you don't really need to destroy it. Literally, just jump. Well, for Wavebreaker, it's also, if you try and destroy it, it takes, like, a lot of time to do. Why even put a jukebox if you can't even use it? Because they love to see you suffer with the Broken Coral, aka the worst song in the game. Dash Root is good enough to get back into full speed. Yes, it cannot dodge a Blue Shell with it, but you can't get back to full speed. Okay, we're just ranking up because I don't want to hear no trash-ass Broken Coral. Broken Coral is like if 100 Gags try to make a Splatoon song based off memory. Like, it is so ass, bro. It is so ass. Chat, you wanna know what's crazy? Ever since 2019, my opinion has still stayed the same, and that is 100 Gags might be one of the worst musicians of all time. Like, seriously. Like, or not 100 Gags, but 100 Gags, they dropped one of the worst albums of all time. Like this, they dropped one of the worst albums of all time. The 100 Gags people, they're probably good. They're probably good people. But if we talk an album, bro, yeah, nah, bro, that album with Money Machine, that might just be just straight up that might be just straight noise. It's just noise. It is like if I made noise and I said drop that as an album, and then random people are defending it saying it's art. Listen to Broken Coral BBNOS for an hour straight. Mission impossible. That is just mission impossible. Dylan Brady of 100 Axis makes some decent stuff. Yeah. Like, I know he showed me the other day, and I was like, hearing it, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's just, he needs to actually keep making good stuff like that and not just noise. Not just straight noise. The image of Meg. I know what you're talking about. It's fucking Meg riding the fucking motorcycle. It's Meg, bro. Oh my god, I know what you're talking about. Oh my god. Yes, even Meowk said it is. Meowk said it too. Meowk said it too. Everybody has the same thoughts. That is 100 Gex. 100 Gex is just that image of Meg with all the instruments. No, it really is. It really is. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, please just look it up. Please look it up. Oh my god. Bro, how am I not getting in? Oh my god. Bro, no, but Broken Coral really is that. Chat, I can't believe there's people defending Broken Coral. Bro, I didn't do with CF Ops, bro. I didn't even think it was that bad. Hold on, check. Okay. Who's saying something like Bro, Broken Coral, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, that really is Broken Coral. We love Broken Coral. That might be a bannable statement. That might be a statement that just might get you just executed by a firing squad. Like, why would anybody actually have that take on everyone? It makes no sense. You're not gonna catch me defending any splat ban that's not an idol group. Alright. Deadfish makes some bangs though. I feel like I don't really listen to Splatoon songs like that. It just plays in the background while I play the game. But I can tell you, Marina's the best musician in that group. Off the Hook is basically, imagine if SZA exclusively made music with GDs. That is basically Off the Hook. It's like, why are you wasting your talent with this trash ass rapper? Like, that's how I feel about Marina. Why are you wasting your great talent with fucking Pearl? Oh my god. Deadfish used to be the Kanye of Splatoon before side order. Damn. Wait, what happened before then? Did they fall off? What happened? Did they become BBNOS? Did they become BBNOS? But Deadfish used to be the Kanye? Damn, what is like Yeezus for Deadfish? What is like the life of Pablo? What is like graduation for Deadfish? Record label holding them back? Damn, bro! Why are they holding them back, bro? Record label, bro, nah. Record label holding them back. You wanna know what's crazy? Kanye also had a record label holding him back. His first album, he had a tough time trying to drop it because the record label didn't believe in him. They just saw him as just a producer and that's it. They didn't see him as a rapper. Inkopolis Records be all corrupt. Bro, I can't believe this. Chat, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get involved. You want chat? I'm gonna get involved. I'm gonna be stepping into Inkopolis Records and I'm gonna deal with the situation, okay? That's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna have to get involved, okay? That's just how that's gonna work. Also, sorry chat, I'm selling card. It's like, it's great even though that he's seen Deadfish. Deadfish, she's like she's the girl in side order. She's the girl in the elevator. She thinks this shit's the normal elevator. Well, guess what? She's probably right. Why do I keep dying, bro? They aren't even a girl. Wait, what are they then? What are they? They, not a she, okay. They're non-binary? Okay, good for them. Good for them. Alright, good for them. GG's. I was not locked in that match. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I was not locked in that match. I was too busy talking to chat. So my apologies. Also, chat, apparently Donkey Kong 64 is now available on Nintendo 64 Classics. Technically, Deadfish had 2 on the side order. One was obviously credits. Then game wanted scripture. Ebb and Flow was off the hook featuring Deadfish. Oh yeah, was she like a producer? Playing side order before Octo is crazy work, by the way. It is crazy work. But the reason why I played side order before Octo is because, yeah, most of Splatoon 3 was basically working a 2v4 because most of the developers were working on side order, so the game's content was pretty lacking and not good. So I was like, alright, what is the DLC that kind of essentially ruins Splatoon 3? What is this like? So I played it, I beat the first run. I did one run and I beat it, so technically I beat the game. Side order is like it was all right, but it's like Manta Maria is always a weak map for me. Like, I'm always doing bad on this map. What even killed me? What? Oh. If I had to rank the story modes, I'd go Octo, Side Order, Splatoon 3, Splatoon 2, Splatoon 1. Damn, you rank Splatoon 2s over Splatoon 1s? That's crazy. Also, luckily you got me instead of anyone else, so... I bet they released the 2 waves separately. Greg would have only gotten Inkopolis. I probably would have only gotten Inkopolis, probably. They always know where to go. They always know where I'm fucking am. They always know where I'm at. Oh, what even killed me that time? Bro, the Ink Storm? Come on. Sorry, chat. We're trying to win this. It's the farthest we got in a minute, so... Nah. Oh my god, I'm always spawning into somebody's fucking shit. Oh my god, I'm always spawning into someone else's shit. Windslop. I guess, bro, sure. Windslop. They ow. Ow. No! Oh my god, give me my special! Okay. No! Oh my god, it's always right when the tower. It's always when we have the tower in overtime that I spawn in so slowly. Roy's dad is getting an ult reveal tonight. Damn. Shout out him. I'm always spawning in someone else's shit. Don't jump into enemy ink. The enemy hasn't recovered that there when I jumped to there, so. Alright. Let's do one more match. Let's do one more match. Message about estrogen go through? No. No, I didn't see a message about that. Why is it always an overtime where we always pull off a comeback? Because, just the abdominal human spirit. The abdominal human spirit. Speaking of OWest earlier, I saw my YouTube recommendation, and for the short speed, oh, OWest is back. There's OWest. Hell yeah. You're so estrogen? Awesome. You didn't see it because YouTube had a health review, but I should take care of that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, no, that's my fault. I ran it down. ball should have been on the tower. Oh, what? Okay. Ah, damn. Okay, I should have been locked in. But, hey, we got 10. Bro, what's your problem with Lil Wayne? What? What are you talking about? What? What are you talking about, dog? I'm like, what do you mean? The Arby's last Tuesday, I was there. I don't know what you're back. Houston. Well, it is. It is. Boom. Also, Shy Kid and King Cat, if you want to do one more match, just because that match kind of went by quick, and plus we're already 4 out of 5 at this point, so you want to go do the one more and try and get the Cow Tower. First one was you being at Arby's. Nah, I didn't went to Arby's. That's crazy. Drum down? Alright. We're already at Calc 4 out of 5. Might as well get 5 out of 5. Guys, if you've been enjoying the stream, want to see more stuff like this, make sure you hit that like button, would really help out. And if you do want to stay tuned for more stuff like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, would really help out. But if not, hey, watch stream counts just as much anyway. Whoa. Sixth. But chat, how is everyone's summer? How are, I don't know how to frame this. Chat, what's y'all's plans for this summer? You guys got any real special plans, or just same old, same old? God, this song sucks. Also, it's crazy how last year I did Mountain Dew Mango Rush, and that was like the last time they dropped the Mountain Dew can in the old logo. Crazy. Gonna do March Band for the first time? Awesome. Not sure yet. All I said was only playing games. Hope you get your license this year. Hell yeah. Do March Band? Awesome. All I know about bands is I know the band class is pretty infamous. So... but other than that, it's like, yeah, I think you should have a fun time. I know one of my mods, Syntax, did a band, so... I did not know it was that close, so. This guy named Sick. Dead Fish Man. Like, 90% of friends are band kids in the show, but I won't deny the stereotypes of 2% of people. Yeah! Why the fuck did they racing in the Grand Prix when this whole time been on the Grand Prix selection menu? Maybe it counts? Get the calibration. Oh my god, yes, it's so awesome. That's awesome. Yes! Let's go! Woo! What a great way to end it off! Let's go! Woo! Epic stream? It was epic. Hell yeah. Good win? Hell yeah. Appreciate King Cat for stopping by. Appreciate Shy Kid for stopping by. Yeah, appreciate everyone stopping by. We got a VR headset and Tomodachi. Should we trap someone in the Maze Circus? If you want. Also, 1808. Let's go. Every time I see a chunk now, I think of how Morgan has, like, you know, 99 of every single chunk ever, and that's because he never spends it. But yeah. Alright, we're gonna call it right here. We had a fun time. But, we're gonna call it right here. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for the annual Splatoon stream we usually do. Hell yeah. Tomorrow we'll stream probably Mario Kart World again. So, yeah. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.